Welcome to Chaotic Calling, where Stream Raiders is updating in the middle of a game. How about that, huh? That's a mid-patch update. Anyway, welcome. It is Elsparia, Trails to the Past, Monday night, 7 p.m. Central. We're getting started here. And joining me in the wonderful world of Elsparia, well, actually, I should probably go through these announcements, huh? Want to remind everybody, exclamation mark raid Shadow Legends. We got 4 more players to get through. If you guys want to play some Raid Shadow Legends, we'd appreciate it very much. Uh, During our charity stream, we're going to be doing a giveaway. If we can reach our $500 goal, we're going to be giving away a Chaotic Calling hoodie. And also, yeah, this weekend starts our charity stream. Drinking goal of 100 subs before December 27th to have a New Year's Eve drinking stream. And now I'm going to see what these lovely people who are going to go through this game want to do today by first introducing them. We have Christopher.
If I find out he did this because he wanted that Sunday, I will.
And then Juno.
Good evening.
Arthur.
They never let me on their side, are they?
Well, good news, Arthur. It's your first stamp, right? Or wait, is this his second? Anyway, Jack.
I think I might have to pocket some of this salt.
Then Avra.
I'm still gonna kick his butt.
All right. May the butt kicking commence. So, last time on our lovely game last week, a heist was proposed. A potion seller who has some very expensive potions that were of legendary status were showcased. One Vo bought, and one, well, interrogating where Arthur had been before, Jack finds out there's another potion that could be lifted with the proper fingers. So instead of doing what he intentionally wanted to do at first and accuse Arthur of stealing, he instead says, hey, let's go steal something from this lady. And they pretty much plot their plans, right? We started that session with them following through with the plans, and everything seemed to have gone smoothly. The break-in was quiet, it was efficient, you guys were on the A team at that point, and then this strange case had like 3 wires that were tensioned to these boxes, which what I'm going to start trying to do is make sure I give you a full description, because I don't know if I clarified at the time that the boxes were closed, because that was the intention, but I'll try to make sure that's more clear, and hopefully if you don't understand the situation, you ask me questions so I can clarify, because there are some details I see in my head, but I don't know that you're seeing them as well, because that's kind of like the influence I got last week from some people. Anyway, trying to undo these tension wires apparently went away, and then the shelf itself slammed down and the box is kind of like toppled. You guys catch the one that has the containing potion, you assume, and you wake up the lady who was just sleeping next door, a half-orc woman with a shaven head and tattooed on her head, comes out looking to see what all the ruckus is, and you pretty much try to knock her out. Well, she was a half-orc, so as soon as she hit that limit where she should have been knocked out, her half-orcness raises her back to her feet, and she quickly reacts by drinking the very potion you had come to steal. There you were dealt with a ancient amethyst dragon, or no, adult. I'm sorry. Ancient would have been more fun for me, but adult was enough. Adult amethyst dragon that could port around a bit and cut you guys off as long as she knew where you were, and eventually took you guys out of the air. Some of you were in the air. Just took some of you guys down, and her intention was to technically incapacitate you, and then she just left you to go get the other guy, incapacitate, and then trying to drag the bodies together in her dragon form. You know, it's tough, but both of you failed your death saves. So Arthur and Jack met with the Reaper for a short while. Or in Arthur's case, Arthur got to meet his former fiancée, wife, girlfriend, in the ghost form that was haunting him. The party outside of that spends their time learning about some darker parts of, I would say, individuals, but some think this might be an overall influence of the Isle. Who knows? But this woman was very stern against adventurers stealing from her. And you guys did meet up with her, and she pretty much told you they're probably at the morgue. You make your way to the morgue, and the mortician was a very sketchy person, I guess you could say. But you know, he was convinced he could part with the bodies if he was properly paid for his work. As you guys were arguing morals, our good old Juno was already placing down the platinum that he said that they would be worth, and the gentleman released the bodies unto you. Next, we worked on bringing them back to life by first teleporting to Jillian Cove, making our way to the Temple of Kazia, where Arthur was brought back, because we kind of figured Kazia still on bad terms with Jack. You know how it is. Gods and stuff. And miraculously, no surprise, you guys were able to bring him back, no problem. Jack, on the other hand, you threw him in a cauldron, and then a whole bunch of salt was poured on him, and the next morning we heard the ding noise that indicated that Jack was done. So what we're going to do here, yeah, he technically was dead meat, I understand. If there's anything before Jack finishes simmering that we wanted to go over, like if there was anything during the night in Jillian Cove you guys wanted to go over, we can kind of like glance back to that. Otherwise, we could just start the morning off with Jack gathering himself out of this pot and hopefully just start the day however you guys want. So it's kind of like up to you guys. What do you want to do?
I have a question.
Question, go ahead.
So, would they be like, when one of the party members be able to stay in said place,
With the cauldron?
waiting for Jack to come out of the pot?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah,
I mean,
Abra would have stayed.
I would imagine that you guys might have gotten a group room or something, or I don't know. We can split up the arrangements, but the one who started the situation, which is Christopher, I think he has to kind of be with it. I don't know. I don't think you do you?
No, I can. It's basically just like leaving the
Leave
slow
oven on?
cooker while you went to
Yeah.
go to work.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so, yeah, Christopher was needed to turn on the slow cooker, and then, yes, you could sit there and wait for him if you wanted.
Mhm.
Okay. But was there something else somebody else was trying to say? Was that you, Arthur?
It was Juno.
Or Juno?
I have no plans for the night, but I am fine with Jake waking up to the smell of Sundays.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we reasonably said that when he woke up, he saw the Sunday with his punch cards. All 3 punches, finally. He's gonna need a new card, guys. But yeah, if you guys want to just start the morning. Avra, you still wanted to rest until he woke up, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so we could say Jack finds his Sunday before you wake up. That way that still stays canon.
Mm-hmm.
And then as you kind of like Jack, you went ahead and start eating the sundae, right?
Oh yeah. First
Yeah,
thing.
so you can, to get rid of that salt, right? So you could hear the clanking of glass and metal clanking together like he's scooping spoon into the bowl. Kind of wakes you up.
Gonna slightly peek my head up, squinting my eyes a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be sneaky about it.
Make a stealth check then. May I Well, okay. To be fair, you're not in your armor right now, right?
No, I'm not in my armor right now.
So 17 is what we get. So what
My
is...
passive is a 15, so.
Alright, so she just barely sneaks over, right? Okay. Not making a single clop.
How close am
Jokes
I?
on them. This is-
How close do you want to get?
Very close.
I mean, you're right on his ass. If you want it, take it. I mean, that's a
I'm gonna
bad way to
grab
phrase it.
like the hilt of her sword,
Uh-huh.
and she's going to poke him in the center of the mid back with
Like
her
a-
hilt.
Like a stick it up kind of thing.
Yeah.
So as you're devouring your sundae, you feel like a gun put to your back, Jack.
Ice cream was here for me. It's mine. It had my name on it.
Stick 'em up, Buttercup.
Buttercup. Everett, what the? And turn around and just kind of like achy and just turn around and hold the ice cream close. Look, it's my ice cream. I'm not sharing it. Try to take it if you can, but I'm not giving it up.
Do I have any rope on me?
I don't
I
buy
want
you're
to
being
see if I
you're
have
being
any rope on me.
I think I gave you a leash and everything else you would possibly need. Like, what are you looking to do here in this
Okay,
situation?
alright, yep. She's gonna take her collar off and she's gonna put it around Jack. She's
Okay,
gonna
that's-
link the leash
Yeah,
and she's
okay.
gonna be like, "You promised."
I mean, I promise that.
And then you died. And she gets really, really close to you.
I mean, there is
okay,
a reason you have a Sunday, so.
Yeah. Not what exactly? I remember making a promise about bed stuff, but I don't remember any other promises.
You died before we could share a room for you to do my sword. And then she's going to lift up her back leg, her hind leg, and she's going to step on his foot as hard as she could.
Are you sure you want to do that? You might
Non-lethal.
feel a-
Non-lethally.
Not-
Non-lethally.
All right, make an athletics to step on his foot. Stab. Ah, he's dead again. Yeah, I guess a 21 would hit that weak ass AC of yours, huh, Jack?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So, brain freeze, and you fall unconscious as your foot throbs in pain. Lexi, he's weakened. What are you doing?
And then she's going to steal the cup.
What?
And she's going to walk out with it, finishing it up.
Oh, that's so evil.
I will have you know he earned that.
What oath are you? Definitely getting close to an oath breaker, aren't we?
She's mad at him. It's fine.
Yeah, but still, paladins are a state of mind, not a. All right. I mean, your actions determine your alignment. You know that, right?
Mhm.
All right. So yeah, you walk out of there, and I don't know, like maybe whoever wakes up could see Avra walking down the hallway with Jack's sundae, half eaten though. I mean, Jack at least got half of it.
Yeah.
I just assumed that we heard enough for him to have broken his foot.
Ah! Yeah, there was like an echoing ah as he fell to the floor.
What in all of Asparia's blinks?
Avra eating sundae.
She kind of stops and then looks at Christopher with one ear down and one ear up.
What did I just wake up to?
Nothing. It's fine. You didn't hear anything, I promise.
Ah, that's not what my ear said, boss.
Blink, blink. It is too early. And then just like looks over at Jack's sitting body.
Sitting. Yeah, I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
Was
just don't
you
know if he was.
Tired. He just needed to fall asleep. It's fine. Promise. She nods.
insight check, deception check? But I can feel like it's
Oh, yeah,
already.
yeah, this
I feel
is-
like we
this
already
is-
know
this
the
is-
answer.
I just feel as though like the only reason why I'm giving this roll was because just woke up.
Yeah. Oh my. Oh wow.
She ain't even
So-
hiding it.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, she just woke up too, right? So she's not in her top liar form, but then again, you weren't in your most perceptive, insightful form, but still you're able to detect that she's not quite telling the truth here. Oh wait, boss
How
said
about you
dead
have
body.
exactly 10 seconds to tell me what actually happened.
I stepped on his foot. And then he fell asleep. She kind of looks down, looking
You're-
right and left.
Darian's at 6 seconds. Well, I mean, she got it out in 6 seconds, boss.
Ah. I guess Christopher's just gonna slowly get up from his bed and walk over to Jack's now unconscious body.
Hey, boss, he's totally unconscious.
Well, unfortunately, I need him awake, so.
Oh, yeah,
Uh.
sure, eventually, right?
But who else is going to clean out the cauldron?
Oh
What is
yeah,
it gonna be able to
absolutely,
cook in
because
it
it's
if he
not
doesn't
me.
clean it up first?
Yeah, and Dorian disappears. He's like, it's not me.
And so.
It's gonna discard the evidence of the Sunday.
Wow. Okay. Go ahead there, Christopher.
Yeah, Christopher is just going to lay a hand on his shoulder
But it was his
as he
foot that hurt.
gives 29 points to Jack, basically startling him awake, I assume.
Yeah, there you go.
My ice cream! I had a weird nightmare. I was in ice cream land and there was just arrows everywhere and she took my ice cream, didn't she?
Ice cream? Wait, did I actually see the ice cream
What?
bowl?
I mean, you were the one that made it. The Sunday, remember?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, it was more magicked up from the, from the hells, but, same idea.
Oh, yeah.
So, oh.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna chase after it. Whatever. Where's my
Sister?
stuff?
You do see a collar and leash around his neck too. So
Yeah, we just have to paint you a pure picture here. No temptations whatsoever, Christopher.
Just like blinks, like. Are you absolutely sure that's all you two are up to? Because this is starting to resemble one of Lillian's novels.
Lady and the Tramp.
Okay, listen. Where's my stuff? I need to check on my stuff.
I can assure you that we have your things. But first, as he just points to the cauldron, that needs to be cleaned out.
How about go fuck yourself and give me my stuff?
damn.
Oh.
I don't
seems-
believe that you are in a position right now to argue.
Clop.
Jack
clop.
is then
I
gonna.
just saved
She
your
No.
comes
life.
back.
Hold on,
Again.
Abra. Hold on, Abra. You're not.
Yeah.
You're downstairs.
At this point, Jack gets up, kind of stretches, and like cracks his neck. All right, listen here, little boy.
Oh no.
I want my stuff. I gotta admit it, dying kind of makes everything feel good when you crack him. He just starts cracking as many like joints and knuckles as he can. So I may be without my wand at the moment, but that don't mean I can't cause trouble. Where's my fucking stuff?
You want me to kill him, boss? I can stab him right now.
So Christopher is just going to look Jack in the eyes and say nothing.
Juno's gonna make some noise as he stands up from the corner.
Oh, Jesus! How the hell are you that stealthy? Damn.
I was just at home.
Just get back from the house, guys.
That's so weird. Okay, Juno, where's my stuff?
I think it's over there.
Thank you. At least someone here is helpful. Gonna go over to where Juno is pointing to. I'm gonna look for my stuff.
Christopher, is this stuff over there?
I have absolutely no idea where Krunk pointed at.
I know, that's the whole point. We're supposed to imagine we know.
I don't recall that being narrated at any point in time, so.
Basically, it's me asking, did we do something with his stuff to keep him from getting it right away, or is it actually able to be accessed?
You know what? Just for fun, I put it with Vol's stuff.
Of course you did.
Yeah,
Well,
you
his
go-
stuff is...
You go look
Yeah.
over there, and there's nothing over there.
Maybe it got moved before you woke up. Okay, that's fine. Now, it's technically just 2 bags of holding and the stuff I had on me at the time. I'm missing my shirts, my breastplate, my hat, my bags of holding, my dagger, my wands, and the cloak. Where's all that stuff?
I have some bad news.
Of course you do. Yep.
The guy at the hospital said he didn't have your hat.
And your breastplate was destroyed.
Alright. Okay,
You can-
hat's gone. I can get a new one. That's fine. Just cannot be that seamstress in Shandora, for obvious reasons.
I mean, you shouldn't be seeing her at all anyway, because of obvious
Yeah.
reasons, but...
Okay, so I'm gonna go get. Wait, where are we?
Welcome to Shandora.
I thought we're Jillian's Cove.
Oh, but sorry. Okay, that was fine. Look,
No, lie
I'm
to
in-
him. Lie to him. No, you do you.
no, Christopher isn't evil in this timeline.
Don't worry, boss. I'll fix that problem for you real quick. I can lie for you. Yeah, we're in Dragonspine.
So he was actually gone. He was actually dead for 9 days. We waited until the last minute.
Yep.
But,
There was only 8 hours left on that cooker. We weren't sure if we were a minute shy or not.
but as far as actual answer, so well, as we discussed previously before your untimely demise, we are now in Gideon Cove.
Okay, well, before I go get food, I need either my mask or my dagger. Because that'll help me out since we're in this place.
No, I'm not going to be that mean. Quit it, subconscious. You don't want to bring her right now. I just had this literal thought, like, Ed Shang is outside your door. Oh, don't worry, Jack. We already know you're here. But no, I'm not going to do that. That's too mean.
You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go downstairs. I don't think anyone will be stupid enough to mess with someone who has fresh dragon scars.
You'd
So,
be
Juno?
surprised.
So remind me to remind Jack later to clean your cauldron.
I think I can do that.
Don't you believe that perhaps it'd be more responsible for Jack to take care of the cleaning since everyone else did the cooking?
I
Damn.
believe that is the usual rule. So, I mean, seeing that Jack is, naked and all, it's just going to get a little nippy in there for him.
I mean, he does have his pants, though they're kind of
Mm.
soiled, I would assume.
Just salt.
Well,
Just
you
covered
know,
with salt.
Yeah, and plus your body decides to take a dump as soon as you die anyway, so.
I'm sure the mortician would have been like, yeah, let's clean that up at least a little bit.
I don't know, you just got there. But at any rate, I'm not going to dwell on that too much. Avra, if you want to come back in, you can.
Yeah, she's gonna head upstairs, back upstairs.
Shella will be waking up as well and just kind of like stares absently at what's going on. So, what did I miss?
So, well, good fortune. It appears that the cauldron did its work.
Ah, Jack, welcome back.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Well, I mean, it's a lot better than looking at you on a slab stone.
If I just want my... Well, can't get my hat. That's gone.
I got
don't care
good
about a
news for
shirt.
you, Jack.
Oh, boy. Yep.
I, as an honorary kobold, have decided not to take your teeth. You're welcome.
Sheila, if I had woken up and you had taken my teeth, I would have taken yours.
Yes, but if I did, I wouldn't have told you.
I'm pretty sure I would have been able to guess what happened, considering I know you.
Dorian, we're gonna have to try that game the next time. All right. Oh, by the way. Oh yeah, you're not the only one that died. Where's Arthur at?
Great question. Where is Arthur? Is Arthur in bed?
Yeah, Arthur, what you doing? Thought we forgot all about you?
No, I was just too busy laughing.
I just want to see you guilt trip the snot out of Jack because technically he's responsible for the reason you're dead. When technically he wanted to start this off by guilt tripping you from stealing in the first place. In one way or another, this is still your fault, Arthur.
Damn it. Sorry, feeling guilty enough, but as Arthur's
what?
just gonna. Actually, would have anyone else been in his room as well, or?
I mean, I'm sure somebody might. Like, Vol's probably still nodded off in there because she was just kind of like making sure everybody's staying safe. But, you know, she's not awake right now because she's nomming on jerky in her sleep at the moment.
Am I too much pain to beat? One step at a time, Arthur. One step at a time. As he's just gonna get up, muttering to himself. Probably have fallen on the floor, actually.
Ah, it's good beef jerky. Vol goes back to her days.
And he is going to kind of just grab a cloak and just slowly limp his way downstairs.
I mean, as soon as you open up the hallway door, you can clearly hear and see everybody that's just kind of like hanging outside the rooms at the moment.
And Christopher shouting, Avra, why on earth are you licking him?
What? He's salty!
Are you saying you don't want to lick him?
And Christopher's face immediately turns tomato red. And then just like turns about face and runs out the door.
Oh, good. Thank God. I thought the boss was going to puke again.
The salt's not good for cooking, but it has other uses.
So that's why it kind of tastes funny.
Yeah, and I speaking of uses, I'm gonna start shoving this. I think I'm gonna keep some of this salt and I start shoving them in my pants pockets.
Okay. You get a couple handfuls into your pants pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Make a con save as that burns the fuck.
Does it really? I mean, I thought the cauldron was turned off at the moment, but I guess if it's still on, maybe, yeah. It's
Oh
just-
no, it's more just like the salt has a potential role of being
Oh.
an irritant.
Yeah, well, yeah, in certain locations, yeah.
Well, I'm not shoving it down there. I'm putting it
Oh.
in pockets.
Oh, are you now? Yeah. Where do these pockets lead to?
Oh, my hips. They're not, the pockets are not always
Hmm,
leading there. Some are
Okay.
on the sides or on the back.
I wonder how good you're going to be able to walk like this. All right, cool, whatever. I'm cool with this, whatever.
So Arthur, just witnessing all this, just slams his head into the wall, hoping for something to happen,
Oh,
and then continues to make his way downstairs.
Wait,
I was subtle, sore, broken bones.
did you just say you walked into a wall?
No, slammed his head into a wall.
Oh, that's even worse.
oof.
You knocked yourself out, buddy. No, wait, you got a full rest, though. Never mind. You're good.
Yeah,
you're
no,
good.
he got a rest.
You got a long rest then. Never mind. You're not in the same boat as Jack.
Although,
Okay.
well, I would say that because of what I said, I did bump into Arthur as I was running out, and
Yeah.
oh, sorry. Oh, Arthur, you're awake.
Unfortunately. What did I just walk into?
Judging by your forehead, either a door or a wall.
He's just gonna point back to the group. I mean that.
Oh, well, good news. It appears that Jack has decided to rejoin us.
Hooray. Anyway, so you're going downstairs. Either my leg is still broken or it's just horrifically sore.
So, well, I could help you down. So, I don't want to be in the room right now, as anyway, downstairs we go.
He's just gonna use. Yeah. I should probably reset all my stuff. And he's gonna make his way down with Christopher.
Making our way downstairs.
Drinking beer, walking fast and falling down them. Oh, anyway, that's a different routine. That's when you got the big bad there that you could just push him down the stairs, right? Anyway,
So Juno's just gonna lick Jack over and then tap him on the shoulder as he walks past Dad downstairs.
all right. Topping him off a little.
Yep.
All right. And then Avra's doing some stuff too that she might want to say out loud. Or can we?
Yeah, she's gonna take the collar off of him and then put it on herself again. And then she's going to look at him, smiling, and say, "So, are we gonna be room buddies now?"
I did promise that, didn't I?
She nods her head.
Yeah, we're gonna be room buddies.
You
Shella
see her
takes
kind
your
of
leash.
jump for joy.
Yeah, Shella takes your leash though as you jump for joy. All right, time to go.
Shella, don't be weird.
You have not the right to say that to me. And walks off with her pet.
Whoops.
All right, let's get everybody downstairs, all right?
Wiggling her tail.
That's a good girl. You know, since you're a pet that could talk, why don't you tell me what you eat?
Food?
Okay, barkeep, one food, please. Right. All right. And yeah, basically having breakfast ordered. What about the rest of you?
Fresh greens and raw eggs, please.
All right, I suppose I can do that. What about the rest of you? So I try to remember who this guy actually is, or if it's a guy.
These actually sound good. Oh, can I have some strawberries?
I mean, we don't usually stock strawberries here. I mean, Sounds like a fruit you would find elsewhere, I'm afraid. Check the market.
What about raspberries?
Oh dear, you know this is a tavern. If you want some... No, okay, you know what? No, I don't have any of that.
She kind of just pouts.
Everett, I'll get those for you later if we come across them.
She
Barkeep,
smiles.
eggs, meat, whatever.
Coming right up. And
Judo's actually got some blueberries he's gonna offer Abra.
how old are these
She'll
blueberries?
try to make her way over. Like she's gonna pull Shella along with her.
Yeah, Shella's not even thinking about it now. She's the one being pulled along.
Yeah.
Plop, plop,
So
plop.
Everett makes her way over to Juno and takes it out of his hand.
Is this actually a good berry or?
No, just a blueberry. Just a
Oh,
blueberry.
okay. Okay.
Don't ask me how long they've been in his inventory, but got
Oh,
him.
was this way back when we did the fish on the shore?
To make a con save.
I don't know. I got a small grocery store in his inventory, so.
Oh well, I mean, you've been foraging like almost every chance you get, right? Let me think about
Yeah.
this for a minute. So, it might be a week old, because I don't think he's been foraging much lately. Been pretty much in cities and towns, so it's been kind of hard for him to catch up on his grocery list. But he had this in the back of the fridge.
The fridge just
I
being
need-
another name for a shell.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the fridge is in the kitchen. I mean, side by side.
Yeah, I mean, it's still not powered, but you know.
She's happy either way. And then
So-
she'll drag Shella back to the table.
Well, that's not what I want to hear. I don't want to hear how happy you are. I just need to know, do you eat it or not?
Eat it.
Clump. Like, I don't think it makes you initially sick or anything, even with a save or anything, but just does not taste like a proper blueberry. It was definitely on the cusp of going totally rotten.
Okay.
And who do we want to give that to, Lost? But what else would you guys like to do while I figure this out? Random? Okay. Everybody roll a d20. Let's see who gets the boon.
Rollies.
Roly roly polies. We're playing roly polies. Grabbing all the dice. Who's my highest?
We were generous and
Here
have.
it's
Do you want to roll for Volstar, or is she just gonna? miss out?
She's just not going to be a part of it if she's not here.
No,
to
it's Arthur. That got the
Arthur
15.
gets it. Arthur wins with a 15. All right. And here goes the dice roll. Well, that was anticlimactic. Hold on. I'll re-roll that. Oh, wait. No, there it is. A 4. What's a 4 on my list?
Critical 20 on next dice roll.
All right, Arthur. Even with your disadvantage, it will still count as a critical success on your next dice roll. Though I'm not sure how you want to use that. You have till the end of the game to use it, otherwise next week it's gone. But, yep. Anyway, dragging Shell along. Where else? What else are we doing?
Alright, so before we ever go to meet them, I'm gonna need my shit back. Because I need to do some infusions. I mean, they're still on, but I don't know if it's too late to put them on new again.
If you really want your things back, as I said, Vol has them.
Great. Wonderful. I'm not gonna bother her until she's actually around. So,
Not a bad idea, Jack.
Arthur, you're quite alright. Where are you wandering off to?
As he's just going over to sit at a table, just kind of isolated.
Buddy system boss.
The body system will need to be revised, but just go and keep company, I suppose.
Dorian sits on top of your head, Arthur. And then he kind of like looks down over you and says, we can't let anybody out of our sight that has recently passed away. Those are the deals, especially with the devils.
Dorian, if it wasn't for the fact I might actually accidentally stab myself in the head, I'd be stabbing you right now.
Oh, you're so thoughtful.
I don't think that was a compliment, Dorian.
Oh, of course it was. It means he loves me so much that he would love to see what I look like inside. Everybody wants to know what I look like on the inside.
She's just going to, like, open her mouth and then just turn away and is like,
And Shellick just kind of like pulls on Lee. So where are we going now?
over here.
Okay.
She gets up on the table.
Whoa, slow down. This is getting a little harsh. Hey, Juno. Hey, Jack. Hey, voice is going to crack.
I feel like I'm gonna have to babysit the both of you today.
Nonsense. I am not a baby.
You're
Me
so
Nor
neither.
is
like one.
she.
Ever, how old are you anyway?
She
This many.
she closes her eyes
Uh-huh.
and
Loses
she
count?
tries to remember. She tries to remember.
History check?
Uh,
Question
yeah,
mark?
yeah. Oh dang.
I mean, I guess you remember your age. At least within 10 years, right?
Feels her breast for a moment. Well, at least older than 16 or 18.
You see her kind of clutch up her body a little bit. I'm 25.
Okay. Can I insight that to see like why the hell she just did that to determine her age?
Yeah, I guess.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, alright.
I mean, you don't believe a word she
You can tell
says.
she's a little bit handsy with herself.
She was counting all of her fingers and toes. Then she realized she was out and started counting on Shella's. Oh, okay, I'll help.
Okay. Right.
Kind of crawls over to you and leans in. Why do you ask? She gets really close.
Okay. Because Stella's saying she's not a baby, but she's small like one, and you might be a baby. I don't know. You need to. And I'm just kind of gently place a hand on your forehead and just push you back.
She's
Well,
gonna
too
lift
close.
up her head where your finger like brushes over her lips, and then she's gonna nibble.
Okay, down to. At that point, Jack gets up and just takes a little walk. Haven't even finished breakfast yet. Okay.
and your breakfast comes out and set at the table. Where are you going? And
I
all
just
of a
need
sudden,
to-
Aver eats it. Sorry. I won't assume. That's what's in my head, canon. I don't know about yours.
I need a moment. I got a scaly baby and an overgrown deer here that are just a little rambunctious in the morning.
Shella goes, where?
You probably need to go and Because the buddy system applies for him too, since he recently got brought back, Shella.
Undoes your collar, puts it on Jack. Lead the way, Jack.
At this point, Jack is gonna grab the leash and just try to hold it up to try to hold up Shella.
As you can see, I clearly have a good hold here. You don't have to test my weight, Jack. I can hold you back if you run away.
I don't think you can.
She shakes her head no at you. Oh, Jack, you really don't know it, do you? But I can. And then she shakes her head yes.
Alright, well, I'm gonna eat breakfast and...
Probably a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when do I get to meet your Odie?
I don't know.
Oh, I was looking forward to it.
Well, it's not gonna, like, happen overnight.
I know it takes some time.
Odie, slow down. We can't be rushing this. But yeah, we don't know what Odiana's saying yet, because our Vol's not here yet. By the way, don't feel like you need to wait for Vol if you want to start doing the things that you plan to do.
Ever will go back upstairs and get into Vol's and hers room and put on her breastplate.
Okay. You don your armor. Shella
Yep.
goes with you. Alright. So, yeah, is there anything else happening within the tavern at this point, or just gearing up?
I think Juno and Christopher are going to go over the buddy system rules.
Yes, let's hear it.
I think we might need some more rules for the buddy system.
Yes, I've already written out a flowchart, so as the part where it's laid out, it's like we've already established now that Jack and Arthur are no longer a valid pair.
Or Jack and Shella.
So yes, that does seem. Or at the very least, I don't know. Should they never be in a group together, or should they always be in a group together but with a third party?
It cannot be a two-person buddy group.
So yes, that does make sense. Okay, so no matter what, Jack and Arthur can't be part of the same party, even if there is a third person.
Well, as long as it is not Shella, I think it is okay.
Okay, so then we're saying that that is a forbidden trio, as it were.
Or maybe not Dorian either.
The thing with Dorian is that I can at least keep tabs on him.
He might give them ideas, though.
So, Arthur, this ideal of mine. Tell me what you think. Let me know if you're on board. But if I recall correctly, there was a bank nearby. What you feeling?
At this point, Arthur has his hands buried in his face, just not even motivated to shoo Dorian away right now.
He kind of like pats you on the shoulder as they're making their rules over there. Just think about it, alright? I'll be here all day. Anyway, go back to your rule making.
Okay, perhaps a new revision. The body system should probably always be a trio, but then there are certain members that still can't be in the same group together.
I think tandems are good at times.
So, for example,
Perhaps this would work better as a Venn diagram.
so and just like start like drawing circles. So right then, All right. So then, should this circle touch into this circle, the Jack circle, and the?
We are on board 100% on this one.
All right. So Jack most certainly cannot intercept with the Sheller circle, the Arthur circle, or the Dorian circle.
As long as it's not any mixture of just 2 or 3 of them.
So right. All right, then it sounds like just like calling off a Jack. What precisely were you going to be doing outside the inn?
What do you mean, today or?
Today, yes.
We
Ladies,
had. I mean, we have to go pay her a visit because the agreement was every time we visit Jillian Cove, we have to pay her the amount. I will not say out loud in the tavern, but you know.
Did you sign a contract?
To not be killed by her and her organization while here? Yes.
Just like turns his head over to the to the other side of the room at Dorian, just kind of like almost like sharing a thought, and then turning his head back to Jack.
Dorian gives you the thumbs up as he continues whispering sweet nothing in Arthur's ear. Their security is lax at 7. Go ahead.
So, well, we were going to be making a trip there anyway, regardless. So that sounds more like a group effort, so we don't need to worry about the body system for now. But we will table this discussion for another time when it becomes a bit more relevant. Also, we still need to like in this sense, like more whispered to Kronk. Also, we still need to figure out precisely how to draw Avra's circle.
I think we should start with a big circle and maybe erase lines as we go.
So,
Eventually,
yes,
it just
we'll
looks like an
keep
etch
a
and
mental
sketch.
note.
Turns out to be more of an ellipse than a circle.
Yeah. Or, yeah, what is it? One of those drawing tools where you just kind of like put the pencil in and it goes around a circle and it just spins out this spiral-like shape.
Spirograph.
Yeah. This is your circle. Encompasses quite a bit.
Or depending on how thin that ellipsis is, encompasses very little.
Just a narrow straight line. Or a wide straight line, I guess, in places. Anyway.
So, well, at any rate, just like thinking on it. Well, your clothes were definitely destroyed, Jack, so...
My clothes, I still got my pants. So, what do you mean my clothes?
Yeah, you've been down here without a shirt on.
I mean, well, it's not that anyone would necessarily be opposed, but it's not proper to walk about the streets without a shirt.
Well, no shit. I'm gonna go change as soon as I'm able to. As soon as Evra and Shella come back downstairs, and I'm not gonna have to change in front of them, even though I've already changed it out of Evra once.
Let's make it better.
Yeah. Listen, I just want to go through my stuff to make sure I have everything. I want to see what's missing, if anything. I'm not gonna walk the streets half naked without any sort of protection. That doesn't sound right.
No, not at all, huh?
I'm not gonna walk the street without a shirt and without my wands and
Wow.
without a dagger.
That's every wizard's problem too, right? They don't like going out without their wands. Don't want to be caught naked, you know what I mean?
I
Hard
guess
to
we're
focus.
not. I guess we are not enough protection. Hey, Christopher?
Christopher is just. He has once again turned cherry red and is trying his best to bury his head into his coat.
I
Abra makes her way back down as she hears the butt end of it and says, I could protect you.
Shella reclaps the leash because she forgot she took it off you. Oh, there's that collar.
Okay, now that you two are down here, I'm gonna go change, and Jack is going to attempt to take off the collar.
You allow him, Abra?
She kind of like looks up, like tilts her head, like why? Why do this?
Shella takes
Wait,
it from you and then puts it back on Abra. All right, I guess
Oh.
I'm walking you then.
Okay, alright. I'm going upstairs. I'm getting changed. I'm checking my stuff. Yeah, you two have fun.
You need help?
I think I'll be fine.
I'm talking about looking through the stuff.
I mean, if you want. Whatever.
Whatever, jeez.
She'll try to
Shella
assist him
fucking
with-
follows too because she's got the Wait, where are you going, Abra? I thought we were going to stay down here this time. We're already
Yeah,
changed.
look through some stuff. It's fine.
Wow, you're a wild one. You don't sit still.
She kind of giggles under her breath. If you only knew, Shella.
So, about that buddy system. As you can like watch
Abra-
that trio go back upstairs.
I can only imagine Christopher being like, so about the buddy system.
Juno's gonna show Arthur the Venn diagram. Does this look right to you?
He's just gonna look it over. Yeah, probably.
Oh, hold on. Apparently, there's an edit we need to make, and Christopher already slightly thinnens Abra's circle.
She did. No.
I don't blame you.
I mean,
No.
supposedly she's 25, but she sort of acts like what would be the word? A curious toddler?
I think it is very healthy to be young at heart.
Well, anyhow, should probably go collect my stuff. If I don't have a spare shirt, what happened to my chest piece?
They buried it with squirrels.
I don't think I can appropriately answer that. Like, how did his armor look after?
Well, I would assume it was thrown away because it got sliced through by a giant dragon. So it was.
Making sure.
Yeah. It was either basically ruined or it was basically not included in your equipment when you got there.
They took a blowtorch to open it up so they could get to your deep
Yeah.
insides.
It took a lot of welding.
I mean,
And
above 40, he'd be wearing light armor, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is magic gear we have to get through. We need magic flames.
I mean, either that or they found some magic scissors.
Yeah.
I'll judge
never
by
know.
it sounds that it's unrecoverable, and I'll need to procure a new chess piece. Okay.
Probably. Good thing you guys are filthy rich, though, right?
Bitch. I'll be back in
But I
5.
suppose it's
Oh,
but I
go
suppose
ahead.
it's a good thing that we're in a particularly uh, bustling port.
The problem is that chess piece was magical, and it was already a bitch to try and find.
Hmm.
Well, I think we picked it up in Shandor, so maybe we can find another. Anyways, I'm going upstairs. I'm assuming my stuff, because I haven't collected it yet, is with full.
So yes, I do believe that. Oh, I suppose I did forget to organize whose stuff was whose. So I suppose I did throw both yours and Jack's stuff with Vol.
Here you go.
Get out of here.
Oh,
You're not
when
here
did
yet.
you show up? How did Jack not notice you coming downstairs?
I told you we were going to go on break before you got here. Quit ruining it.
Oh, sorry. Wait, I'll come back later. Goes back
Alright.
downstairs past Jack.
You mean upstairs. Jeez, you don't even know where you are.
I don't!
Yeah, I was going to let these guys try to like finish off this scene and then we can go ahead and take a break. That way you can come in proper and give them their shit back. So I guess with that, Arthur might be heading up there to check on Vol. Is that what's going to happen?
Yeah, he will mention that, well, most of my stuff was already in a bag of folding, so just gotta dig through them. Beyond that, yeah,
Alright.
that was literally just weapons and shit.
Alright. And shit? Wow. Okay, take care with that stuff, though. All right. So with that, my friends, we're gonna go ahead and take a little bit of a break, get full caught up on everything that she missed, and then conveniently put her in here so it's not troublesome for everybody. We'll be back about 10-15 minutes. Get you a drink, get you some water, get you some whatever snacks, stuff like that. Use the restroom, stretch your legs, do what you got to do. We will be back here shortly. I will send us to a raid commercial. Please check out Raid Shadow Legends. We can use the help. And it's actually a good game. If you get through the tutorial, you help the calling, and if you don't like the game, you can delete it. But if you want to keep playing, you can join us over at ChaoticCalling. We'd love to have more active players. So yeah, join us for that. We'll be right back.
You really think you can train me to be a 6-star?
6-star? I think yes. Oh, I can't. No, do it again. Keep your shield up. Come on.
I'm ready.
Okay, tomorrow we talk about tactics.
Over 400 champions and Death Knight.
We are slowly coming back from our break. I hope you didn't get lost along the way. Quick reminder, I'll just go ahead and pop out a couple of things that we should probably talk about. We do want to remind you this weekend we are going to start our St. Jude charity event. If you want to donate, you'll be able to donate on Friday as early as midnight. Excuse me. Exclamation mark donate should give you information to find that. And then we do have a giveaway. So if you want to be a part of the giveaway, we are giving away a ChaoticCalling hoodie. So if we reach our milestone though, we have to reach 500 in order for that to happen. So if we get to 500, over the 3 days that we're having our event, then we'll do a giveaway at the end, probably that Monday or so, and everybody who has donated, left their proper names and contact information. There might be restrictions to overseas, so mainly United States, Canada would be okay, but I don't know, Streamlabs might be able to adjust that for other places. We can try it, and if it doesn't work, I'll pick the runner-up. So we'll see what we can do on that. Just in case Red wins again. You know how much he's a winner. How's it going, guys? You had a good break? Yeah? You ready?
I mean, after I tamed the cat that had found its way into my dryer.
Ah, did you turn it on high?
Nah, the cat was just like squeeing with glee as it just like kept going round and round and round. But unfortunately, the whole house could hear it.
Wow, wow, wow. All right,
My tartar sauce I was trying to get disturbed me.
Dang that tartar sauce. All right, well, good to know you had an active break. That's very nice and lovely. Now let's see if we can have an active game, right? So Jack and Arthur are on their way upstairs where Avra and Shella are following Jack to Vol's room.
Well, Jack's walking up. Arthur's limping up, but you know.
Yeah. 1 foot at a time. So you open the door to Vol's room, Jack?
Yeah, I'm gonna just try to get in and try to get to my stuff as quickly as I can. Wherever the hell it is.
Yeah, as you open the door, using it as a body pillow, you see Vol having 2 bags of hoarded next to her like a dragon hoarding her children. Or valuables.
And she's going through the bag of junk that she always carries, and it's just this grinding noise of hell.
Alright, don't scare people away, damn it. Bad dragon, bad. Wait, that's a different website. Alright, anyway.
Oh, it's this kind of string now. Got it.
Yeah, I know. We okay, wrong content. Anyway, back to the
Vol, which ones are my bags? I got 2 bags. Where's my other stuff?
Let's see. Let me take a look. Puts away her bag of junk. Alright. It should be this one.
Alright, I'm gonna grab it and start looking through. Start pulling crap out.
Oh, careful. I accidentally lost my supremely agitated scorpion somewhere.
I don't fucking care.
Wow.
How much HP you have left? No. You take 43 points of damage and then you're poisoned. Anyway, just kidding.
So I got 2 bags of holding. I want to go through them both and see, make sure I have everything. To see if anything out. I guess it would be easier to see if anything is missing.
Yeah, that would be the easier portion of this. So, upon your return to the mortuary, basically whatever you're wearing on your top, if it was a magical piece or whatnot, that is nowhere to be found. Your hat is long gone. So anything from the top up has been taken, unless it was like necklaces or anything like that.
Would I still have the cloak, or would that be gone too?
Oh, I guess that would be gone too, I guess, huh?
Well, that was just a regular cloak then.
Okay. It's when you enchant it?
Yeah, I had removed the infusion. But yeah, that was just a regular cloak.
Fair enough.
So I lost my shirts. I'll have an extra shirt, I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
But-
I mean, basically a traveler's clothes. I can see it right there in your inventory.
Let's see. So I'm just gonna start erasing the.
Unfortunately, your
Breastplate.
traveler's clothes are like very bright colors.
Whatever. Breastplate's gone. Alright, so hat and breastplate are gone, so that's all I really need to know.
Yeah.
I think I put a cloak in here somewhere, but I'll... Okay, so... Hat I can do without. The cloak was just a regular-ass cloak. I'll need to buy a new breastplate. That's something. At least I got everything else. That's fine.
If you need it, I'll help you out buy your new breastplate. It's the least I could do. Which, by the way, Jack, can I tell you something?
Yeah,
Welcome back.
thanks. It gave me a better welcome than, and I just look over at Avra.
Oh, well,
She smiles.
in my case, just because you just don't know what I did before, but don't worry about it.
I mean, look, one of them gave you a good licking, and the other one gave you a good licking.
I just hope, though, Jack, that you kind of learn, based off of what I've been kind of told about what happened, they are no longer buddies with Arthur anymore.
Yep. I mean, I thought he'd be smart enough to, like, hey, Harrison, shop owner is, waking up and asking people where it is, and we're both invisible. You'd think an expert thief or whatever the hell he is would know not to try to strike them down. You're fucking invisible. Don't do that. So next time, I'll just go alone. That'll be easier.
I mean, Jack, I think that's the reason why we made the buddy system in the first place, so you wouldn't go alone. Because last time you went alone, you died. For the first time.
I'm pretty sure the first time was in
Happened
the
both
bathhouse.
I wouldn't say so. That guy with the cards ripped you apart pretty good.
Oh, that, yeah, I was thinking something else. Oh yeah, but I died that time because of you. I was surrendering and very much alive, and then you had to tackle his boss.
I mean, let me be real.
Gotta
Usually
play.
that's normal to be able to, bargain it, but I just didn't realize how much of a bitch she was. She didn't care if I tackled her. She's like still screaming, "Yeah, kill the motherfucker!" in her own voice.
Yeah, because you were trying to, get him to, hey, don't hurt him. But if you tackle his boss, to the ground, well, what's stopping him from killing me? Your
Me
attempt...
killing his boss.
Yeah, but you didn't, it's... whatever, it's done.
Trying to justify why you died. What's up with this
Yeah.
nonsense?
I may
feel like
run
we've
off my
had
own.
this argument before.
Regardless, Jack. No, I'm just saying. We want to make sure that you live long. You already know that. You're
Live long and
useful in many ways you
prosper.
can. On top of that, but I mean, and I don't want to pull this card on you, my friend, but I don't think you want to leave your fiance alone.
Nope. I don't.
Then value yourself more. Don't just look at yourself as not as valuable.
I'm pretty sure the rest of you do that all on your own.
You're
What?
I mean,
right.
I'm pretty
I am
valuable.
very-
I mean, and I pull out the
I
bounty.
agree.
I'm real valuable.
Oh,
Okay, Jack.
I have come to respect the fact I am very valuable.
I mean, that's very true, Jack, but let me put it this way. You're basically putting a bullseye on your back, and you're taunting it over and over. That ain't value, but that's not valuing yourself. That's basically being dumb.
That's why I needed my stuff. Cause look at this, and he pulls out his dagger. And he concentrates on it, and he just uses a disguise self-charge, and he makes himself look like Kenway. So he's got the whole long in a ponytail, golden hair, kind of like a stubble of golden hair on his face, like a 5 o'clock shadow almost. His scars are now gone, and he's more just a clean, bare chest and stomach. His pants now look clean and like piratey boots and pants. And he's just like, well, I mean, I got to do the whole accent thing now, but.
Lol, is that normal?
Okay. I'll give you my real answer, Avra, because I already told Jack. But I wish that was his normal look.
Fuck the ow.
Oh, you
I hope you got the hint of why. It's not because, like, she's saying you're ugly. She's saying you got one. You should know this, Jack. I told you.
Well, no,
Yeah,
look, just look at that. Just look at that Sanji picture on that bounty poster. Who in their right mind would prefer that?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, Avra's gonna circle both of them, and she's gonna be like, "Was
I
this
guess
the
her circle
blonde
got bigger.
thing that you was telling about, Jack?"
Yeah, this is the blonde look. I've got to use this while I'm in Jillian's Cove and Shandora, and I got to talk a bit different because you will
How do you
notice that
talk?
it's I'm a little out of practice.
I love how Lexi just called you out right there. It's so long.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna move into the corner and I'm gonna start muttering to myself, and this is where I mute in practice. So you two talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, by the way, Arthur, I do have your stuff. Do you want me to keep carrying it? Are you okay? You see Vol kind of like looking actually concerned, looking at you.
Oh, hey, Arthur.
Arthur, real quick. Brian's still not functioning from weekend. Okay. Real quick
Well,
is going to nat 20 and insight. Or
You're
fuck.
gonna waste it on that?
No, we're gonna roll an insight.
I mean,
it has to be your next roll, though. What are you inciting to be exact, though? Like, let's talk about it first before you go make it a blind roll. What are you trying to discern here?
Basically, discern the look and like try to do some psychology. Like, hey, hold on, is something else going on here, or?
Are you sure you want to insight this? This is probably the worst thing to insight, to be honest.
well, you know what? I'm not going to fault the man for wanting to know exactly how a woman's thinking.
You know, I don't even think a natural 20 is going to help you there, buddy. Because I'm still lost, and I can't DM that.
Alright, fine. Retracting roll.
I
mean,
roll
I'm just
with me. Try to suss it out. I'll play with you in this if you want to.
Yeah,
I'm a role player. Make me happy. Make me.
Yeah. Let's do it that way. That way, if the roll comes up, then we'll make it.
Yeah. But he's just gonna kind of look at Vol. I can carry my own stuff. I mean, it's what, a left leg and probably several broken ribs.
You're not winning that argument, Arthur. You just kind of, knocked yourself a few pegs. Although I think you already were knocked down all your pegs.
Hey, Vol,
Yes, Avra.
does he usually get this much stage fright?
Vol tilts head.
Avra, it's my fault. I wanted to kill him a week ago.
Hold on a second. What are you two? What's going on now?
Oh,
And this
it's
one Jack comes out of
terrible
the corner.
person that I am. I'm so sorry, Arthur. Shelley just got like sobbing into Arthur's leg.
Why did she have to bring that? can I at least have my cloak and weapons?
Vol will stand up and being like, yeah, sure. I mean, I don't mind. I'll just... No joke, I'll carry your stuff, man. We're gone through the roughness of, well, dying. Never experienced that, and I don't imagine it being pleasant. But, like, I'm here for you, man. Don't worry. I carry your stuff.
And with that, he's just going to just kind of mouth something.
You know I could read lips.
I know, that's why we're doing that. If we could talk after they go.
Vol will just nod. And then kind of be like, Aver, do you need anything from me as well? Or are you just wanting to... Well, okay, I don't blame you for wanting to follow the group. You're trying to get to know them.
Meanwhile,
She's
Shell is
speechless.
attached to... Shell is attached to your leg, Arthur. I'm so sorry, Arthur!
Alright, I'll take him downstairs. I need more practice talking like this anyway. And I kind of put on my wands, my dagger, I put the 3 bags on my belt. Alright, Avra, Shella, come on, let's have it downstairs. Remember, you gotta call me Kenway when we're down here. Because I don't have another alias to use. Now come on.
Who the hell is Ken?
Chinook, go with Shella.
Squeak, squeak. I guess Avra AFK'd on us on accident.
No, that husband's talking to me.
Oh, okay, there she is. Well, that doesn't answer the question, does it? Alright, so I guess we're going downstairs.
What'd you ask?
They want us to leave. Did you want to leave?
Who's Kenway?
That's the alias I've been using to hide the fact that I'm a wanted man. So I have to pretend to do this. So it's me, Jack. I just don't want to listen. It's just pretend. Don't call me Jack. Call me Kenway. Because I'll be talking like this. Because I gotta, I'm a wanted man. So let's just go downstairs.
I love how many times he keeps saying he's a wanted man. So much pride in that fact.
She kind of grabs his hand and she goes like, "Okay, pretty, I'll follow."
So welcome to the new Monday drinking stream, where every time that Jack says that he's a wanted man, or he has a bounty, take a shot.
Dude,
Yeah.
Or that he's a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
No. That was pre-season game. That was the game before the season. But now you're a wanted man gets said more than anything. It's like you're ingraining that on everybody, and it's like, I mean, we could just turn him in and be done with it.
I think they would kill him, Shella. Again.
She blinks. As if, well, that was the whole point, right? He's already on a roll as it is. But he's already 3 for 3, so... I'm kidding. I don't want to see Jack dead.
I understand, Shella. I'll come and join you to practice our usual morning steps,
Okay. She wipes away the tears in her eyes and catches herself. And then she walks Avra out. This way, Avra. This way, Avra. Avra.
I'll go to Shella. Let's just go.
Come in.
No, thank God. I thought you wouldn't move. How many times I gotta pull on your neck?
I just want to imagine every time Lexi just leaves, she's just Savra staring at a wall.
Sorry.
Come on, we
She
gotta
freezes.
go. Apparently, you
She
saw
acts
some
like those
headlights.
fighting goats.
Her eye droops a little, then a fly kind of like flies over and lands itself on the drooping eye.
Oh, let's not. Anyway, so that kind of like vacates the room for Arthur and Vol at the moment.
You want to sit down, Arthur, or...
Yes, definitely. As he's just going to sit down on the bed, just still with broken everything.
I'm glad that you're okay a bit, you know, you were able to get a good rest, and you're not... Well, I think it was more horrifying to kind of see you kind of ripped apart and not alive, so you look better than you did before.
I'll take your word for it. Never actually died. I'll be honest, sleep wasn't fun, as then he's just immediately gonna deadpan turn to her. This is gonna sound very awkward, but did I really mean that much to you?
Well, how could I put it? And yeah, I'll be real. I'm sorry I put you in this awkward spot. I don't cry like that normally for anyone. It might be because I told you a bit more about me than others, like Christopher and Jack. Jack I got to know pretty well, and he got to know me a bit, but not enough that I share with him. But I could see him as kind of like, you know, that annoying cousin that you always love to hang out with. I'm very family orient based. That's how I like to imagine myself. So yeah, Jack's kind of like that cousin of mine that I got to know. Christopher's kind of more like that nephew you kind of want to see him go through succeeding. So, you know. However, I did talk to you a bit more about my life, and more importantly, but I did tell you more about my family. Specifically with the fact that I need someone to do what I cannot. I might be dancing around things, but I don't know how to phrase it, if that makes sense. I'm not great with my words about this. I'm not usually emotional like that.
At this point, he's just going to try to put two and two together and just kind of stop her from talking, give her a hug.
Vol won't do her usual, like, pat on the back, because I think that would kill Arthur.
I mean, he's at full health.
He's had a long rest.
He has broken rib star!
Nah, he'll be fine.
The Vol will just kind of like, you know, give her, or them, a hug, and isn't just being like, oh, well, okay, you're welcome, and just kind of like gives a nice, gentle hug back. So, you're hitting a spot that I can't figure out how it connecting you family-wise. You're kind of in this weird situation where I don't know. Kronk, he's like that cool uncle. Shella is like that friend that you get to have childhood. Avra, I fucking don't know yet.
Wow, Shell.
That's a good thing. Shella's a friend.
Oh, she's like that friend from DJ's friend from Full House, right?
Maybe.
Okay.
Buckle on.
I agree with that, but you know what? He's gonna prod here. Have you been in a relationship with anybody?
Vol's not going to be weirded out by that, but he's like, you know, I've been asked that question many times when I was in the service. That doesn't surprise me. No, actually, I hate to say this, but I've been kind of tunneled vision on my goal. I always kind of told them this, like, I have no time for romance. Not until either that's resolved, or, well, unless someone can convince me otherwise to give it up. And I hate to say this, but I don't think anyone can. There would have to be some very big words, or very big things that could sway me.
Well, getting up on one's goals is never good.
I mean, to make you understand, like, I've been thriving to do this for the past 20 years. It's been my undying goal to do. In fact, I kind of had to, like, do the things I didn't want to do. Like, I could have, had an opportunity to live a normal life, live a commoner life. I had an adoptive family that was supportive. They got me all the clothing. I had wonderful adoptive siblings that were always wanting to have a big sister like me. But it just never left my mind, so I joined the military to possibly get that achievement to free it. I imagine that's what my pa would want me to do, but I'm not sure. I might have been focused too much to the point where I don't know. But I don't know. I actually never been in a romance. What made you curious? Is it because of all Jack's fiance's fiasco with Avra thing?
No, just curious.
Well, feel free to ask me any things that would catch your fancy. Like, I have nothing to hide. But, I don't know. I already know you've been with your... What is her name? Agnes? Is that her name?
Agatha. And
Sorry.
Yeah, it's alright, actually. Kind of stops for a second, because Fire needs to collect his thoughts. Yeah, it was... Relationships are weird. It's beautiful. I know some people think of them as distractions from the real world, but I see it more as a motivator. I mean, so is rage, and let's be honest, that's kind of what's motivating me right now to go murder a couple people, but...
I mean, that's maybe why we connect a bit well, is because rage is also another thing that compels me. I really want to know the scumbag that ruined my city. I want to get down to the truth, you know? However, I do agree. Romance is a good motivator. And honestly, sometimes I like to think, if I didn't go for the goals, what would it be like? Would I be the same? Would I be... I don't know, I've seen a lot of girls, military-wise, be lovey-dovey. But, I don't see myself as that, but it's maybe because I never learned how. I was at a young age where I never even got the chance to, like, deal with political romancing stuff, being taught that.
He's just gonna look a little strange at you and then just kind of remember, oh, yeah, right, nobles are weird like that.
I mean, I'm not exactly like your typical noble. North Timor, it's a lot more basic. It's not like Parinthia, where we went there. It was all politics. This one's a bit more simplified. But then again, that area was cold. That area was not great farming land, so you didn't focus on that kind of stuff. You focused more on trading. Lastly, though, you had to deal with frost giants and whatnot around there. So, I might be ranting. I'm sorry. Full kind of says, kind of worried.
As the
Scratching her
paragraph
head.
slowly build up in chat.
I notice.
It's fine. But just he's gonna get up, just very slowly, just pat her on the shoulder. You'll find it eventually. Oh, and my cloak.
Oh, sorry. Full hand and like touch his hand as she hands it over. There you go. And
This is where I'd like to make that insight.
What are you trying to discern?
Just okay. God damn it.
See, this is the conflict of interest here that we have.
I think he's trying to find the wording for it. I know what he's trying to get, though. If you want to roll insight, I will give you what I could guess what you're trying to cross for. Make sense?
Yeah. Basically, for wording though, really shitty at this.
Well, I
Basically,
mean, it would be a natural 20 because that's all he can do on his next roll.
just trying to poke and prod psychologically, see if like is something starting to form.
I will give you this, and this is what I'm going to say only once. You feel as if there was a very, very strange affection that's building, in a sense, in her. That's strong? But when you look and prod deeper, you kind of just realize that they might not even realize it, just because they don't know. In other words, very strong emotions. What it is, though, is a mystery to them. And to you, you can only fill it up. Oh, well, Avra. Yeah, okay,
calm
fine.
down, guys.
There you go.
Oi,
Well,
yeah, you got a long way of talking about this.
Damn it!
Be
But,
matter-of-factly about it.
But Vol doesn't know, okay?
No, sure.
Thank
We'll
you,
just,
Avra.
take his cloak and his weapons. Oh, speaking of which, was she able to reproduce the cloak?
What kind of cloak was it, real quick?
Cloak of invisibility.
Nope. Yep. Unfortunate events. Anything that goes above the waist was taken off or stolen or removed by force or what have you. No idea where it went.
I don't know, Star. That's a legendary item, and I did
Yeah.
actually, and I did in fact have Christopher look over the things before they left.
Well, yeah, but I've
Hey.
told Jack the same thing, that anything above the waist was not there anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong. You want to have it, I'll let you have it. I'm not trying to keep it from you. I was just telling you based on the fact that I told Jack the same thing. I wasn't trying to say that legendary
Well,
item.
the main difference is that at the very least, Jack's cloak was normal, not magical. Meanwhile, the cloak of invisibility is legendary.
The other
Yeah,
thing,
but
too, I
I'm
was just
not
going to
saying
say...
they necessarily destroyed it. I mean, it could have been pilfered. It could have been taken, just for compensation. But anyway, no, you can have it. I don't care. I'm just telling you the same thing I told Jack. That's all I was going off of. Let's not put too much prejudgment here, okay? You have your cloak. You may continue.
Right.
By the way, you had to realize how hard it was to find that cloak. I had to dig through my bag of junk. How do you even see this when you put it, or carry it? Jesus.
Oh, generally when the hood's not on anything. Fairly visible. I just need to have this so I can not walk around awkward.
Well, that explains why it activated then. She pulls out a mannequin head out of her bag.
How's that? He's not gonna say anything else and just walk out.
I
Just
really
smiling.
should. I need to get a bigger bag. I need to buy more stuff. Star, I'm
What?
gonna do it.
I don't... What? No, you can't do it.
I'm gonna do it. Oh,
No.
can't do the god. Oh well.
Wait, did I turn it off? Yeah, I turned it off.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. I was just gonna be like, yeah, just get more. Oh well.
As you all... Like, don't get me wrong, you can always buy these things. So... That might be what I'd start doing, is placing these in like a random rucksack of items that you can buy off a vendor.
I'm down for that.
Yeah. That way it has a purpose. Okay, before we go downstairs with Arthur and Vol, what are the rest of you talking about? Because I know there's been a lot of paragraphs thrown around here. You can TLDR it or you can play it out.
A regular conversation
About?
about Buddy, the group, and the Buddy thing, and like stuff like that.
This is your version of TLDR. I do need content here.
It's
All right, can
it's
somebody
just
other
like
than Avra tell me what the hell's going on, okay?
Avra's making conversation like, "Who's your favorite buddy, Jack?" And Jack is just like, "Vol," and then she tries to play with his ponytail, but it just goes right through because it's an illusion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now resume from that point.
All right, look, I know you want to play with the ponytail. My hair used to be longer, but I had to get it cut for reasons. Eventually, it'll grow back unless we find a magical way that I can regrow my hair real quick.
Maybe there's an elixir or something.
Who knows? Maybe. If there's a potion that can let you turn into a dragon, I'm sure there's a potion that lets your hair grow real fast.
Ah, man, that's the one that's been the hardest, but the doctor's been working on it. Don't worry. Actually, he can clone an entire body, so I think it's done.
It's mostly just getting it to focus. For whatever reason, it just keeps focusing on the pubic area.
Doctor, I don't like you keep burning my hair for that reason.
Must be the specimens that you keep bringing in for experimentations. Anyway, as we zoom back to Jillian Cove real quick, though, you all kind of gather at this point, and Jack, or not Jack, but Arthur and Vol, you can make your way downstairs, and we can try to start the day if you guys want, or we're going to hang out at the tavern all day, whatever you want to do.
Alright, this might need more tweaking, but I think with enough integral calculus, I think we can make this work.
My head hurts. Ouch, my head.
Alright, now I don't know. Are you two still playing pretend over there, colouring inside the lines? Listen, I think we should go visit her and pay off what we owe her, or what I owe her, basically. And we have stuff to do anyway, right? Might as well get it done, unless you tend to have a sleepover at the tavern.
What's wrong with sleepovers?
These two, I'm sure would want a sleepover to spend all day doing nothing and then be like, "Oh no, nothing actually got done like we were hoping."
We had to sidetrack for some reason last night.
Yeah, just for
Right.
whatever reason, I can't quite remember what ate an entire day yesterday. Do you remember, Junelle?
I love it.
I know we got some salt for a reason, and it's not the cooking kind.
Yes, there does seem to be an incredible amount of salt around here.
Well, we are at an ocean. Let's go.
As half of your pocket spills salt on the floor.
You're losing stuff.
I don't. It's just salt. Whatever. I got what's important.
He's upset.
Go for it.
So what's the intention, party?
Yeah, he's a bit upset.
Well, I guess we're going to the
Golden Lobster?
Golden Lobster.
Yeah, all right.
The way Arthur needs to get a shirt.
Yeah, you can, if you guys want to do like a quick pit stop of material possessions that are very easily to get to, we can definitely kind of like do that real quick, like if you need a shirt or whatever. What do you get? Do you need that kind of thing or no? I mean, you do have spare clothing, I would assume.
Actually, no, Arthur does not have spare clothing.
If you want, you can get like for like 5 silver, you could probably get like new traveling clothes.
I'm looking at prices.
I just told you one.
To
Unless
be
you want
fair,
something cheaper.
doesn't Elizabeth have spare clothes?
Nope. Because of
What?
well.
Yeah, I always
Go
thought
ahead.
that you had like 2 different clothes, one set for Arthur and one set for Elizabeth.
Well, that's why I got the glamour
armor
studs with
that's
their armor
yeah.
to eliminate the need for doing that. But because I drew not talents, I drew ruin. So,
Oh,
but anyhow,
wait a minute. You drew ruin on here?
back when we were in Eltara, yeah.
Remember how he
But this
lost
was
his...
before the cloak of invisibility, right? Okay. No, I'm just trying to piece things together.
Oh, ruin doesn't apply to that one anyway.
Oh yeah, that was a regular possession, wasn't it? All right, sorry.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Because
just
I lost the
catching
deed.
up mentally. Yep. All right. Anyway. Like, unless you're wanting to buy leathers or whatnot, I mean, it's like 5 silver to get you some decent clothes. You can get 2 pairs. I don't care.
I would make a pit stop to just buy a breastplate. Just a regular breastplate. I can look up the price of it real quick.
Sure.
400.
That'll work.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Unless you want to negotiate, but otherwise it'll be 400.
No, I'm fine. I'll just
Okay.
get rid of some platinum. There we
That's
go.
what I'm
Good.
here for. I'm here to help you spend. Alright. So getting pretty much basically re-geared back to a semblance for both of you. At which point you all decide to head to the Golden Lobster. Is that right?
Mhm.
We.
Okay.
I mean, yes. Wrong character.
Yes. Si, senor. Anyway, no, I will not be playing that kind of character. Sorry, didn't mean it. Anyway, yep, you're outside the Golden Lobster. I would say it's probably around noon at this point. So, yeah, as you make your approach, what would you guys like to do?
I wonder if she's going to make a high noon joke.
Why would she do that? Look, all right, let's just go in and talk to her and get her what we need to give her. All right, this is the Golden Lobster. It's a casino. The woman in it we've had deals with, and I owe her money. A lot, but we're paying a little at a time because it's either that or she kills me.
I thought this was the whole thing about you having you look like the way you look like right now.
Yeah, it doesn't work inside the building.
Oh,
Yeah. Of course, it's how I found out my bounty was raised from 10,000 to 100,000. So.
at that moment, you're gonna see her like be slightly more protective over Jack because she feels like she needs to protect him from everything now.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Shella looks at you like, as she goes, you know that's not going to work, right?
What's not gonna work?
I mean, standing like that, he's still going to get killed. It's not easy for him to avoid it.
No, don't worry, Sheila. I'll make sure to use you as a living shield.
I mean, you can certainly try, but at least I can wave this. She raises her staff up in the air.
Well, just in case, I'm getting my shield on my left arm.
I'll be putting my aura up too. My
that's-
aura of warding.
I'm pretty sure that goes away as soon as we
Is
go
that-
inside the building.
Is that
Bonus
a spell
action
you,
make Go ahead.
is that a spell you cast, or no? I mean, let's see here.
I think she might be referring to her class feature.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
which
That's
case
fine.
it stays up no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, you don't even need to say that. You just
yeah,
need
yeah,
to
yeah. You
remember
don't need to
have it.
activate it. That just happens.
Yeah. Some reason it seems to be a little bit easier around you, which is odd. At any rate. And you can see the familiarity of one of their guards they have outposted on the front door here as you make your way. Conway.
Alright, let's get this over with. Alright, Shitstein, I'm gonna go see your boss.
He
That's
doesn't
not
pay you
very
in.
nice, Jack. That's not very nice, Kimway. So watch your mouth.
Man, he just kind of like looks away from you because you're down there at the bottom of the steps. He doesn't even know who the hell you're talking to.
Alright, Everett, come along.
Okay.
Walk over and up to this guy. Listen, we need to see your boss, alright?
And
The
as
lady.
he walks right about here, all of the magical influences around him disappear. And you see plain old Jack.
Ta-da!
I've seen you before, haven't I?
Your boss is waiting.
Yeah, well, I mean, not for you, but yeah, she's waiting for someone.
Well, listen,
Okay, I
we
get
have
it.
a
You
deal.
want? Mm-hmm.
Your boss and I have a deal, and I'm here to pay. We also have business to talk to her about. So be a good little valet and go let your boss know we're here. Go on.
You're cute. You think I'm gonna leave my post? That's not that easy. And another guard within kind of like steps out, looks at the guy next to him, and says, "Don't worry, I got this one." Yeah, follow me.
Leads into a back room, turns out the lights, dabs him.
Yeah,
I took care of it.
yeah, I'll take care of this one. Yeah. Oh shit! Hold on, I can't. Why? Come on. I don't want to move the map. I want to move the token. Here we go. Kind of like leads you into this entryway here where not necessarily these guys are performing, but you see like a quartet of girls who are kind of like doing a cappella at the moment. And you can see Shang Chu just kind of like watching quietly. Got that long stiletto like cigarette holder and a cigarette that is half burned down. And just staring up there every now and then as she kind of like looks at the, I don't know, like a roster of some sort that's in front of her. Oh, look who it is.
Well, hey there, Missy. Yeah, look, I'm sure you can tell stuff happened. And Jack he hasn't put on the breastplate. He is, because he wants to put up the whole appearance, so he's still shirtless. So she will be able to see the new scars.
It looks like you've been through hell and back.
Well, if by hell you mean an adult dragon.
Well,
yes.
They can be a little hard to deal with. Though with the proper tools and party, manageable, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, proper party. You gotta make sure to not bring certain people along. It's a real shame to...
The ideal is to bring certain people that can be along. But I digress, Jack. You are here for a reason more than talking to Jaws.
Yep, that's right. And I'm gonna look back to the rest of the party like, get the fuck over here.
You're okay, Jack. We'll be right here if you need us. No.
Stairs.
Shell is with Avro because she's got the leash.
I know it's a real shame that little heist went south, because that potion was as precious. I thought it would have been able to pay off my whole bounty and more.
Heist, you say?
Oh, what do you care as long as you get what you want?
Well, I would like to know what heist you think you could have achieved.
A potion that turns you into an adult amethyst dragon.
Well, isn't that a pretty prize?
And I would have given it to you. But, and I looked back at Arthur, and then back, and Zhang Xu was like, but it didn't go as intended.
I see. And these guys just kind of like come out and kind of like half surround, but they're not being threatening at this point. They're just kind of like there, making their presence very well known to Jack.
Yeah, we get it. You guys are all tough guys. Look, we got the money. Now you look back at Vol, it's like, well, I mean, we have to go to Shandor second. So, can you just give her the 10,000? And I'll just pay you back later.
Sure. Looks over to Christopher. Hey, Christopher, can I borrow 1,000 platinum?
I still don't precisely know how he found himself in this situation to begin with.
I think it's because, well, let's just say, and looks to Shang-Chu, go like, he seems to be a die-hard fan.
This woman stalks her way around her boys, comes over here next to Avra, and just kind of like stares at her for a minute. You're new to this collection, aren't you, dear?
Anna looks over with her ocean blue eyes, like looking her up and down and saying, I'm very new.
Have you been with this party long, dear?
She shakes her head. No.
Would you rather work with someone who can take better care of you? Kind of like smiling and looking slyly over to Jack over her shoulder.
What does Jack do?
Jack actually grabs Avra's shoulder and moves her back, and then gets in the way.
Oh, Jack, I was just having a little conversation with your little friend there.
Let's be honest, she's a little more chaotic than you might think. I mean, she got kicked out of Minerva's temple. I mean,
that just shows how much tact she has, Jack.
Look, if Minerva's high priestesses didn't want her around, I think she was trying to eat a mop. Do you really want your customers to see this, as pretty as she is and as naive as she is? She's gonna try to eat the cards and the poker chips and
Jack, I don't think you fully understand the weight of what we do here, do you? And then she kind of like turns away from Jack, done talking to him. The rest of you seem to have some interesting information that you could possibly share. How about we go upstairs and discuss things in a little bit more convenient location?
I mean, that would make our job a little bit easier to count the gold that Jack owes ya. Well, make it easier for Christopher since he's the one that I am letting carry the money that I had before.
Follow me then. Oh, go ahead, Arthur.
Sorry. And if you want information from me, I need to speak to someone. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
You don't say. Well, don't be shy. Follow me. And she'll lead you up to this upper floor that's kind of like off to the side here, guys. Most of you know how to get up here. Yeah, she leads you up these stairs down here, and they lead up there. And then she takes her seat at a poker table.
I kind of look to the guys as I kind of hang on the back. I was like, okay, so I didn't say it right away, but I kind of pissed off because Yashufa, this place gets hit by lightning. Sorry. And I just go upstairs.
Avra, before she goes, she'd be like, okay, it was nice talking to you. Bye.
Alright, take care, bye.
Christopher, you might have to do a lot of counting. I forgot how much 1,000 is.
Christopher, was it? Please hold your hand for now. You don't need to count that here. I have other things I wish to know. You guys seem to be full of information, or maybe the dead just love to follow you around for some reason.
Well, whatever doesn't follow us around gets brought back to life.
Yeah, she kind of like looks at Arthur and Jack like she can smell it on them, right? There's just something different about the two of you. I just can't quite put my finger on it. It's almost as if I could have had this conversation otherwise.
You have no idea about the amount of times that Dragon wasn't the... Oh my god, that's a whole other story.
Don't mind him, he's still a bit salty.
Shut the hell up, Cole.
At any rate, we can settle up on our deal later, Jack. There's been some recommendations that should be discussed before you pay me anything anyways. As for the rest of you, I'm sure there's something you want. Kind of like stares at Arthur, almost if that only meant to him. Shall we play a game?
What kind of game?
A card game, dear. Let's see if Jack is correct and if you will eat the cards or not. I highly suggest you don't.
Okay.
And she pulls out a playing deck. And she shuffles. Starts dealing. And basically what I will have you guys do is, as she's the dealer, we're going to go from left to right, so that makes Avra the first one. And basically what you're going to do, you're going to roll 3d6. And the ideal is you can keep going by rolling another d6 afterwards, but you cannot go over 21. So basically, as soon as you hit 21, whoever hits 20... Yeah. So this is basically a dice game, kind of like cards though. So Avra, let's see if luck is on your side. You start us off. So you rolled 3d6. 13. Imagine you want to keep going, so roll another d6. And this is pretty much blackjack at this point. Nice, 19. Do you wish to stay? Alright, so Avra has a 19. Jack, go ahead and do your 3d6. 10. Yep. Alright. Go ahead and roll. 12. 17. 20.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay.
Vol.
That's sad.
That's a good start. Can't even get the d6 worth. 7.
Okay.
13. 14. Get there eventually.
Oh no!
15.
I'll stay.
20. That's a 20 as well, right? Alright, Arthur. Not a difficult hand to win, is it? 10.
11.
11. 12. Okay.
13, 14, 15, 16,
18.
17, 18. 19, 20, 21. Sure, I'll risk it.
Now, I will... No, alright, so you go over.
Yeah.
Now, I'll have her roll against you guys. So that puts her at 15. 21. So as the cards all get dealt out, we see the 19 on Avra. She goes, impressive, dear. And then Jack, you reveal your 20. Ah, very nice. And then Vol matches you. Looking like the cards are stacked against me. And then somehow Arthur manages to fish out all the heavy cards that would have weighed heavily on her. And then you just see her put out the perfect hand that just defeats all of yours. That was a very nice try. Now that the cards are warmed up, and she kind of like seems to be looking behind you guys. Now shall we put some money on the table for it?
What does that mean? Jack?
I'll put money in for Avra.
She puts 5 platinum on the table, saying, this is the ante.
I'm gonna put 10 platinum down, so 5 for me and 5 for Avra.
Okay.
Vol will be like, I'm actually going to sit out this time. I kind of just want to see how this goes, if you're fine with that. I do enjoy
Very
playing
well.
games with you.
No, by all means. Perhaps we should have a hand played out once certain events have been resolved with you.
Right.
Spits out in poor platinum. I have to help these guys spend their money. You have to understand. Alright, Arthur, what are you doing?
5 platinum down.
Yep, 5 platinum down for everybody then. Very well then. And shuffle. Deals to Avra. Go ahead, Avra, roll your 3d6 and let's see if you can get to 21 first. That's a good start. 11.
Hit.
13.
Hit.
14.
Hit.
20.
I stay.
All right, so now you're at 20. All right, Jack, go for it. 6.
Wow.
We gotta start from the bottom, right? 11. 17.
17. I'll risk it. Ah, fuck.
22.
Right.
Yep, that's a bus. Arthur, go for it.
Alrighty. Won't go horribly at all.
16. That's a strong start.
Sure, why not?
Ooh, nice. Day 21, especially with those 5s, man. That's really nice. I mean, let's see if the house is gonna try to claim win anyway. So we're at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
And then she activates
12,
Pot of Greed, which allows her to draw
13,
2
14,
more cards.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I wish this pot of greed would go away. 20, 21, 22. So she fails on this one. Arthur, probably the hand that we needed to win, right? So she kind of like nods, and then she forks over all the change that's on the table and shoves it towards Arthur. So you get 15 platinum plus your 5 back, so a total of 20. Well then, aren't you lucky? Tell me, who is it you wish to speak to or talk to about?
As he just kind of goes blank, then goes very pale, sickly pale. Well, this is gonna hurt a lot. I need to speak to Arthur.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, you wish to speak to yourself, isn't that what you go by?
He's going to then drop his form, and before everybody is a canvas white humanoid with purple eyes, a kind of not well kept up hair, and several scars running across the face, and including one burn.
Alright. So you wish for me to summon up a spirit that has a relationship with you of sorts?
Yes, his name is Arthur Dragon. Oh, I knew this one was gonna hurt.
She can make a history check first to see if she might be familiar with the name. Wow. Is that so? I'm afraid I can't summon him.
And why is that?
She reaches into her blouse and she pulls out a broken amulet because I was already done with him.
Then I need to speak to Elizabeth.
The wife. But there's a problem here. You don't have a connection that I can reach for. Odd. There was another connection that was around you. The red-headed girl. I no longer see her around you. Did something happen?
I mean, technically Arthur doesn't know.
Yeah, you don't know, but she's having this conversation with you anyway.
She was following me around. Or still is.
Is she now?
Not...
I don't see any trace of her. Usually, when the seance begins, spirits closest come and visit. She was with you last time. Would you wish to speak to those who have recently had an involvement with you? Those who have been, how should I say, departed for some time. If there's no relationship between the two of you, then there's really no way I can bring them to this plane. They've had their peace, as it were. But Perhaps we could talk about this in a different matter. What did you want to ask Arthur that you can't ask me? Yeah, unfollowed you on Facebook too. It's terrible.
Oh lord. As he's just kind of very close to the edge of his seat. Can't really do much because if he does, he's going to be in more pain than he already was. Not because he's going to get the shit kicked out of him, but because,
Oh, I
fun
think
things
I've
about
already
Brooklyn
figured
Lift.
it out too. No, I think I know why she knows him. Okay, I think I
This
got
is
this.
evil.
Oh, this is perfect. This is exactly what you wanted. Well, let's see if we're on the same page. So what do you say to her?
I wanted to ask him if there was his life ended rather unexpectedly. Well, for him. For me, it was homicide. Let's just call it what it is.
Well, people need to die for certain reasons. I'm sure you had yours.
Not good ones. But he's going to kind of look down. I don't know if he had a final will or even had any wishes he wanted. But I wanted to ask him if he had anything he wanted completed for him to rest easier. Maybe
Are you
move the
afraid
burial
to
site
say
there.
what you really wish to say?
Did he have any unfinished business?
Oh, I'm sure he's had plenty of unfinished business, one being the fact that he died before his child was able to grow up. Does that ring a bell to you, sir? A child, no less.
As oh god damn it, shit.
I'm gonna ignore whatever he's posting because I need to stay in character. Look away.
He's
Look
just going
away.
to just slowly start edging towards his weaponry.
You
I'm
can
very familiar.
clearly hear like blades behind you too, just kind of like getting at the ready. Adjustments, just because of your stance changing, they change as well. She kind of like smiles over the table as if this has been the most fun she's had in a week or so, or at least since Jack's last been here, right? Oh, don't get uppity with me. I am not the one who left unfinished business, am I right? I couldn't connect the dots the first time I've seen you. But now it makes sense. After all, I only knew Arthur when he was a young lad.
I'm sorry.
No, nothing to be sorry about. As I said before, people die for the reasons they are needed to. I'm sure it's no different for you, is it?
He's just gonna get in very
Damn it, I look.
close. Arthur didn't die for just a reason. Elizabeth didn't die for a reason. Thousands of others didn't die for a reason. None of it could be justified.
That there is the rub, isn't it? It's not about justifying it, but there was a reason nonetheless. And the reason doesn't have to be valid, of valor, or of nobility, or even sheer justification. Somebody's reason doesn't even have to be your own, does it? Perhaps there's something more you wish to ask of me. I could see the clockwork upstairs working really hard to decide what to do next.
Yeah, the player is picking basically between stay cool or does Arthur stab.
I mean, if you want, how's your other character looking? I mean, what?
He's just gonna get back towards his seat just a little bit. Alright, alright.
I must
that
remind
instance.
you, I am not your enemy. Any valid information I can give you, you need only ask.
In that
But
instance,
I do have a curious question for you, if I may. Where is
oh,
the
sure.
child?
I got her outside the city. Told her to stay put, and then, well, first justifiable homicide in years happened, and when I got back, she wasn't there.
Then I don't think you need to worry about Arthur's final wishes. Funny enough, and she kind of like nonchalantly looks away from me, flicks her cigarette, and just takes another puff. Funny enough, I usually do a charity of sorts with these young'uns who are from Citadel Kingdom. People who are possessive of magical abilities who cannot contain them or control them. However, they need a home. They need freedom from that plane of existence, as it were. The filth of the world being Citadel Kingdom and what they think mages are capable of. However, one of my operatives was happened to sent to Timor on an errand. And would you believe this errand led him to a young child who was left on the side of the road, awaiting someone to come and take them away. I'm not sure if it's the same child, but if we are to believe in each other's tales here, or what have you.
It's just gonna get he's just gonna start inching closer again. Where is she?
Most of the people that I find, I send to the Arcana. I wish for them to be trained properly, to become useful individuals in the grand scheme of things. I'm not sure it's a good idea to have told you that, but do it what you will. The Arcana will protect that child if, for some reason, but I don't see that in you, mind you, but just a speculation. If you wanted to finish the job, that would be hilarious if you tried. But I don't think that's your intention now, is it?
Oh, I have a job to finish. But it's not that. Not
Fair
anymore.
enough. Well then, if there's anything else you wish to ask of me. After all, I interrogated Arthur pretty heavily after his demise.
He's just gonna sit there and think.
All of a sudden you hear Shella say, I told you Christopher, 0-0's gonna pay off! And she wins! 0-0s!
You know, Shella, you're the only person I know where that actually works at the frequency it happens to you.
I know, right? I'm special in that way. I don't understand. You hear the guy mumbling under his breath, how is this kobold so lucky in this game? Anyway. Well then, I'll leave you to your thoughts for now, Shang says. She then turns her eyes to the deer. You, my child, you interest me. Tell me, is there someone you have lost? Someone you wish to speak to?
Don't know. And she kind of holds out her ripped paper.
What's this?
I'm trying to figure out who I worship. Stupid red dragonborn ripped it from me.
She kind of like looks at the piece of paper that has just that M and I on it, along with the previous pretext of what it was saying. It's like, you are a follower of me.
Mm?
Well then, you are to worship me.
I'm gonna insight that.
Oh yeah, you definitely should.
Oh,
F-
did we wander back into
goes-
Patreon material again? 'Cause,
No, not yet, not yet, not
I'm
yet, not
for
yet.
this.
Oh, yeah, I'm working on it, but give me a second. You can clearly see she's playing with you.
She'll play along. Okay, how should I worship you, ma'am? She'll
Oh, you
kind
know
of come over here
She
and start
pets
to
you.
reach out for her foot and starts to massage it.
Well, you know what? That's a start. Anyway, and she lets you worship her as so and doesn't even stop you and turns to Jack. Now, about our deal.
Jack is just staring at Avril like, what the fuck?
Yes, right? And she just kind of like looks over at the table, kind of like puts out the cigarette butt and takes the cigarette out and puts a fresh one in and just kind of like stares at you while holding it without lighting it just yet. Dang, that's some minor hand strength she has there. At any rate, you... Oh, be careful, I'm ticklish there, dear. Your bounty has been rescinded.
Doing what?
Well, you
What
heard
happened?
me. They lost interest in you.
Whew, okay, that's a good. So it's gone now, right? My bounty is gone.
As far as Jillian Cove goes, but I would probably not trespass where they call home.
Farson?
Most definitely still there. Oh, that's the spot.
I'm just gonna lean over to Vol and be like, man, that perfected blood bloom extract would be super useful in Farson.
I mean, it would. But you know what? Why am I happy about this news?
I'll go on. Don't keep me waiting.
It means that you'll just stop talking about your bounty.
I mean, I'm still gonna brag about that got that high because I pissed them that much off. And I say that a bit louder.
Yeah. As you're saying that, Shang's like, you know, Jack, all of our differences can be eliminated as well if you just leave this poor little deer with me.
No.
No. I think this would be a good working exercise for her to find her god or goddess. Moi.
Avra, are you serious about staying with her?
She kind of looks up at you and shakes her head. No.
Good.
Pity that.
Listen.
I just like touching people. She goes back down to
That is-
massaging feet.
You know,
Christopher off to the side starts choking.
come on, big money, red and white, let's go. Why are you betting on all of them? And yeah, that situation as well.
All right, so I get my money back then. The 1,000 we
But
keep.
what? Well, you don't have to pay me today. That's what you're asking. I
Oh,
invited you all up here to have this conversation because I could tell some of you have unfinished business. Looks back to Arthur.
Okay, so we rescinded the bounty. Great, wonderful. Does that mean what's that mean for us, me and you?
There was nothing ever between me and you, except your
for fuck's
head
sake.
whenever it was necessary, but now it's no longer necessary. You may go freely through Chilean Cove without us worrying about coming down upon you, but as I said before, this will not stop the Tazarath from wanting to find you themselves. Apparently, they decided that it should be an inside job instead of allowing others to find you.
Oh, good. So anyone I kill in self-defense, I'll just assume is Tazareth, and I'll be free of any guilt.
You can certainly do that, but if they were innocent of being Tazarath to begin with, then you would become a murderer.
Oh, that'll be their own damn fault.
And then I get to collect the bounty from the officials. Doesn't matter where the gold comes from.
Listen, you're assuming I'd leave anyone alive to let them tell the officials.
Ghost whispers, she says to you in a stern tone.
You're assuming
Oh,
a
no,
lot.
you're assuming that you may be able to kill me too, then?
I'm not saying that.
That's the spot, dear. That's the spot. Yeah. Having this serious conversation with Jack and just getting distracted all of a sudden. Oh, that's the spot. That's the spot. Oh, what were we say? Anyways, you're free to go. Get out of my face. You, dear, I would pay you to do that every day if you're interested.
How about this? Jack pipes up. How about I tell you what else happened down there? How we managed to remove the curse from the kobold.
Not interested.
I'll tell you. It's really a funny story. I'll tell you that.
You do have this way of wanting to tell tales, don't you? I'm sorry,
Hey.
I'm just not interested in your tales, yes?
Would you like me to intimidate Jack?
You may do as you please.
I'd like to see you fucking try. No, wait, hold on. And then Jack immediately kind of steps away. No.
He said it's like, I like to see you try. Wait, what? I'm gonna go for it, guys. D20, right?
I mean,
Hey.
what are you saying to intimidate him?
I don't need to say it. I'm just doing what I did before.
Yeah, go
I'm
for it.
stepping
Wow.
away.
Wait,
Let's
hold
see.
on. Yeah, the Black Bolt just. Oh, never mind. We're in the wrong place for that.
Hold on a second. Okay.
Don't forget, I have, I think, a +2 on top of that. If it's
Well, why
strength, right? Star? Is it star?
Oh,
Strength?
I don't know. Well, it depends. You didn't tell me how you're intimidating him.
Nut shot.
No, nut shot. Yeah, definitely athletics.
That would hit. It just makes it
Oh,
because it would be a
athletics.
+2.
Athletics?
Yeah, I mean, if you're just doing the action, yeah, you can athletic that if you want.
Oh, that's a +6 instead.
Yeah, there you go. 20 or yeah,
Yeah, that hits.
22.
Not like I can shield. Oh, I mean, hold on. Do I? Yeah, I can't because it's anti-magic. Never mind.
Yeah. I wanted to see if he was going to say it.
Also, I'm not even sure if you still have spell slots.
I do.
Because
I
you
have
burned
a
a
few-
fair amount during that dragon
Nah.
fight.
Yeah, but I still have a few first level.
And
But
Shang missed it. She got distracted by the all of a sudden quick ticklishness that overcame her base of her foot. Whoa! Not there. That's too ticklish. Too ticklish, dear. Please. Oh.
Now, I think what Jack's trying to say, and I feel like I need to clarify that for him after.
Sorry.
I didn't know be Jack. But
I
basically,
apologize. You were saying.
I sadly think that we might have to have Avra decline. She's aiding us right now. On top of that, though.
Fair enough. Okay, you can stop, dear. Oh,
On top of that, though, but I do respect Jack heavily, but I do feel like sometimes he's trying to impress people way too much. Although I do enjoy his tales.
His demeanor definitely sets a tone for me not to be as interested in his tales.
He is a pretty good storyteller, I'll tell you that, but only when he drinks. You would enjoy him.
At any rate, Avra dear, if you ever find a need to retire somewhere, please come back and see me.
He'll give a smile. Okay.
Oh, you wanted to know about this, and she kind of like hands you your piece of paper back.
Yeah.
Let's
and she'll grab it.
Let's see if Avra finished her backstory.
Nope.
While you do that, I'm just gonna have Vol go like, all right, Jack, just do some deep breaths. I'm sorry I did that again.
There's just an angry face. It's like, you should have.
I mean, you could do the same thing to me, but it won't be as effective.
You're not from this plane, are you, dear?
She shakes her head.
The Feywild is where your kind are usually found, are they not?
She nods.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem that anyone important to you has died, which, to be honest, is a boon, a blessing, if one would. This piece of paper, if we were to judge, could either mean Mirthfell, or Minerva, or some other god that might start their name with M.I. Nothing else seems to come to mind, but I'm sure there's some heretics out there that might know a thing or two. Unfortunately, I'm afraid this information is beyond me.
Thank you for trying to help.
Of course, dear. And as I said before, if you ever need a place, I will be more than happy to put you to work.
She'll nod and smile, and then go back to Jack.
And I was gonna say to Evra, like, Evra, if you stay here, we can't be bed buddies. I can't infuse your non-magical crap to be magical.
Well, now, Jack,
useful,
I didn't realize you were trying to infuse stuff for her in bed.
Yeah, she hugs Jack and she goes like, I'm staying with you, it's fine.
You might need to carry him a bit. Look, okay, Jack, I'm really sorry. I'll buy you a drink.
I think I would prefer another Kezia lightning strike at this point.
Oh, no.
Oh, don't worry, you're safe in here.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can protect me from Kezia's wrath.
Oh, no, it's not that. It's just that Kazi has no business with you yet.
Yeah, okay. And you're gonna like, all right, well, that's what you think.
And Shang pretty much goes into an open form like, we do not have to continue our seance. We can play for fun if you have time. I don't mind entertaining guests at this point. Otherwise, you may take your leave once you feel you've won plenty of platinum, and Shella's on a roll. She's got like 3 stacks of platinum stuck on her side of the board. And just winning like a champ.
She's just throwing the coins randomly onto the table.
Now watch!
She's not even choosing them.
Yeah. Hitting certain corners, getting 4 selected, getting the red and whites in different volumes.
0-0. We got a winner.
Yay! I did it again! See, it's all about the heart of the coins.
The heart of the what?
The heart of the coins! You know, I didn't understand it until I put the teeth away. And then the coins seemed to speak to me. Almost better than the teeth. But you know, the teeth used to be able to speak. But they can't anymore because, well, they're dead. Whereas the coin lives on. And she just goes on in some random brat here.
Are you suggesting that capitalism killed your culture?
She blinks for a few moments like, well, usually we die for capitalism.
I think I would. I'm ready to play another round to heal the heart of my loins.
I'll play with you, Jack, so that if you could have vengeance for your loins as well.
Yeah.
Bring, yeah, and you see Shang turn to one of her associates, bring some drinks up for him. Get their order. I think we're going to be here a spell, just hanging out, as it were.
You could say that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I think
Hmm?
I need fresh air. And maybe.
No, go on. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Arthur.
Don't know what else I might need. A new body.
Want me to come along?
That is strictly up to you, but before I go... One, where is the Mages of Arcana?
The
Arcana?
mages. Yeah.
Or
Curious,
Arcana?
aren't you? You not knowing might be actually beneficial to me. What will you give me for said information?
On the one hand, Arthur's on a short fuse. On the other hand, Dead Meat is trying to be smart.
And the
Why
DM
not
is trying
both?
to be sly.
You know what? Fuck it.
I
No.
mean, that
Every time I
is
said
one
that,
answer.
no, we're not gonna go Jack's route.
I mean, she's good with her hands. What are you good with? Anyway.
Well, according to Arthur, he's very great with his.
Oh
God
my
damn it.
god.
Actually, you know what? Screw it. I have a very funny idea.
Uh-oh.
She's just gonna turn to her and blank stare. You ever sleep with yourself before?
She narrows her eyes. I don't think that's something I would enjoy.
He just then shrugs.
That was
that
a
event?
weird one out of left field, but yeah. I mean, she loves herself, but not through somebody else's body. At any rate, what is the importance of this information to you? What do you plan to do with it? Perhaps I should ask first.
Oh, nothing serious. Just gonna go check up on a certain person that I think either ran off, well, I'm not gonna use the word kidnapped, but
Real quick before we go any further, because I think my noggin needs help wrapping itself around a situation. How many years ago was this again?
a few years. So
All right, so like if they
3 or
were
4.
what? So the child's age would be like what, 12, 13,
Uh,
something like that, or older, you think?
She would have been 8 or 9 around the time of the
So
incident.
about 10. All right. No, I'm just locking in what I know now. All right, cool.
Mostly though, I plan to just check up, make sure everything's all right.
You know they've been provided for. They have a good home and good schooling.
I don't think I could rest knowing if she's still around and not mauled by wolves.
It's fair, but according to Arthur, you were going to hurt the entire family.
Yes,
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to give her something more to even get a persuasion check out of this. Like at the
It
moment,
is.
she's kind of like honoring an old friend, but at the same time, you did one deed that may redeem you, but she doesn't know how to give it to you any further because, you know, she don't trust you. Imagine that.
All
mean,
I
you
want
could-
to do
Mhm.
is make sure she's all right. I at least owe someone that, as he just raises a hand to the scar on his right cheek.
So you wish to pay her a visit, and then hope to be all hunky-dory about all the hardship she had to suffer while you were away.
No, I fully know what I've done.
You have done quite a bit, that is to be said. Then once again, I will ask you, what is the information worth to you? Your words speak of your nobility and what you want to do, however, it does not answer the question, as it were.
He's just gonna slide forward 200 platinum.
That is a very valuable offer. She puts her hand in the middle of the pile, takes half of it, giving you the other half. The mages of the Arcana are not to be trifled with. You do not want to be there on your worst behavior ever. And she kind of like looks at Jack as if implying that mainly to him. Ever. I don't think I'm making myself clear. Ever. You hear me, Jack? Calls him out.
Yeah, whatever.
Basically, like, go leave Jack behind.
Preferably, unless he talks to them and gets on their bad side. To be fair, the Arcana is currently of a group of balancing, how may I say. They wish to bring balance to the world, and currently there seems to be more evil than good, so they seem to be more good aligned than anything. You may find them in the Vale of Fowler. The Vale itself is located far north in Tynak. If you had a map, I could probably point it out for you.
Technically, Arthur does have a map. It's not on him, though.
So you mentioned that or no?
Well, I do have a map, but it's in the carriage.
Well, we're going to be carousing for a while. Why don't you go get it, and then I'll give you what you want.
I guess. Sure, and then second question.
Ask.
This one's personal, but I don't remember much of my family. I'm assuming they're all still alive, considering they haven't been brought up at all.
It seems like it could be a possibility, or they're just too foreign for me to understand. You're not like normal humans, or elves, or dwarves, as it were.
Like I'm not human. But...
Well, it applies you're... Well, yeah, you're not human, are you? You can look the part, but you can never truly be a human.
He's just gonna keep staring. Well, might as well cut to the chase. Was there anything of changeling, nobility, or anything like that around Dragonspine?
I wouldn't know particularly. Granted that Arthur was a noble of sorts in the district of Dragonspine. That seems to have come to an end, hasn't it? Only noble Arthur that we know. And she kind of like puts her hand out, pointing to you. Apparently, they haven't been reported dead, have they?
Well, hey, it on Vic, aren't you?
I mean, you'd think I would have heard something official about one of my dearest friends. You can insight check that, by the way.
Yeah, at this point. Where the hell's insight?
Right there. And
10?
yeah, Avarice, she does kind of like wave you off, so that's fine. She might be playing with you, but at the same time, you're not sure if she was really friends with him or if they had some kind of like a rivalry of sorts, but it's unclear. It's very unclear. At any rate.
Well, that might be changing soon. We'll see what happens when I get Dragonspine again. Although...
If it interests you, I've heard some funny rumors here lately. Apparently, if you make your way back to Dragonspine, you might want to bring cheese with you. I don't know what the reason is, but it seems to be always a gift of sorts to bring.
He's just gonna sigh. God fucking damn it.
Wait.
And immediately
Full
look
circle.
over to Juno.
The circle has been completed.
But wait, wasn't their main trade was... Ah, never mind, it changes. I've been gone too long.
I mean, Dragonspine was very well known for most of its leatherworking, bone smithing, as it were, and jewelry crafting.
But
along
not
with-
cheese.
Cheese was a very wild ideal. I don't know why it's in such high demands. My Porters are telling me that they've got cargoes of it, and well, good news is the Tazarath don't seem to attack those ships. So if you're looking for safety on the seas, perhaps be on one of these cheese shipments.
I'll probably just have to ask one of my old friends about what's been going on. Maybe there's been a boom in goats. Goats are a big thing in Timor.
Yes, and I've heard a lot about milking cows as of late.
Don't remind me. Wait, you don't know.
What?
Well, don't
What was
remind
that
me.
about?
Jack starts laughing, like, out loud.
Well, I wanna-
Oh, what a tale we could tell about that, huh?
If only we could flash to that scene and then flash back.
Oh, no!
We flash to a scene where we see a cow that is a polymorph Jack in frustration, and the only thing Vol could think to relax the cow is to milk it. And then we flash back.
Well, Jack.
Moo.
Shh, fuck you. Walks away.
You know, I
And then
could
it
really
flashes
go
back
for some
one
moo
more
milk.
time. It flashes back one more time, and that milk was sold to the barmaid. Then we flash forward.
Yeah. Sure
Guys,
could use some milk right about now.
Just full leaves, but not mad. She just says, like, red in the face, go like, I don't want to talk about it.
It seems that would be a story I could have been interested in, however. And yeah, once Arthur returns with the map, she kind of like points out to where the Arcana's residents are. It is a long path that leads from, like, you're on the southern tip of Tynek. If you were to, carriage ride this, it'd probably take at least 4, maybe 5 days to get there. But then again, if you have expedient means, you could probably shorten that trip somehow. I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, I guess you got some means. It might be a little bit faster from Shandor, but you still got to take a day to get to the crossroads. Stuff like that. I can give you closer residents if you have those magic circles related to those locations. But otherwise, she tells you it's way up north, close to the northern shores, where there's a city known as Freedom. This here is usually the port where they bring in the young kids, and then they teleport over to here, the Vale, which is some miles away, but the closest city you'll find to the Arcana itself. Hope this information was worth it. To you, Arthur. Arthur!
Hey, what a wonderful kind of day.
Fill in the empty space because Arthur's not here to play. Hello, Arthur. Where'd you go?
I'm here. My
Oh,
mic
okay.
decided to do a fucking thing.
Oh, okay, cool. I was worried. So, yeah. But you heard that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I didn't hear the time from Shandora to.
So yeah,
City,
you could probably save a day if you were to carriage ride from Shandor. I'm not sure because I'm not going to look, but if Christopher has a closer location, maybe if he had, like the cities that I can imagine being closer is Marsola or Smathphonica, maybe even Castle Tynek, but I don't think we have been there yet. So it might be a actual journey we have to do.
Yep.
If
As
that's
he's
the
just going
direction you want to
to.
go.
That'll be at a group discussion later.
Mhm.
He is going to then roll the map, look outside. Well, if you need me, I'm going to go get some fresh air and try not to murder a chicken while I'm at it.
What is that melody I'm hearing? I think I will head back down if no other further business. Oh my god, that melody sucks. Who is blowing the whales on that pipe?
Looks like she's having an off day. She's
buying
usually really good.
advantage. Alright, she's buying advantage. We need to change the narrative. That is not what happened. as Avra went down below to play the flute, and then she was probably just trying to get it in key, right? And now we're going to see what happens. Go for it. That's better. Avra plays a beautiful melody. Now I can continue the narrative as I was originally going to go. And she kind of says, unless you have any further questions for me or any other needs, I will leave you to your gambling and drinking if you wish. I will make my way down.
I don't know. If there's any stories you actually do want to hear or information, I guess we could do one round of games and that if you want, whatever.
Well, I'm going to go down and see who this new performer is.
I can tell you exactly who. All right, never mind.
Yeah, she doesn't want to hear from you. She's a seer, not a believer. Oh dear, you are making yourself more and more valuable in my eyes.
I'm just gonna look at the guy who's over there and saying, all right, I'm gonna make sure that deer doesn't eat anything. Is there?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, sure. Take care, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just manning the table in case anybody wanted to play, but good to know. And he'll lock up his table. Let me see how much platinum I want to give Sheila. Let's do 1 out of 1,000, shall we? She earns 352 platinum from her winning streak. So that puts her at
Damn.
657.
Go Sheila.
Well, Christopher, I think I'm done. Hops down from her stool, starts walking off with this big old sack of platinum on her back. Yeah, we roll high here, Prob. Yep.
Oh, that girl never ceases to amaze me. In every sense of the word.
Hey, so quick question, because I got a stupid idea. Which way is it to the quote unquote restroom?
Out the front doors.
Okay. Jack would find some place out of view of everyone.
This actually might be restroom worthy. Yeah.
Yeah, he would go in there real quick and change his such a bad idea. But whatever, he's gonna change into his kilt.
Oh,
Right.
no.
This is a very bad idea.
Yep, he is wearing underwear this time. And he's gonna go up on stage, and if for us still playing, he's gonna be like, "This is such a dumb idea," but here goes, and start dancing.
Yeah,
She'll lean over and touch him, giving him guidance.
Oh my god!
So
Oh wait, she can't,
straight
can
roll.
she?
I don't know. Do you?
I'm gonna try to.
She can't because magic.
You
don't know.
Yeah, you don't
You
know.
don't know.
But here's the beautiful thing, like, it only encircles a certain region because certain places need magic for, like, the performers who like to do magic tricks with actual magic. So, for the moment, Jack, you feel this guidance over you, which means you can add a d4 to a roll.
Damn!
But that's a 13, am I right?
Oh, do I have disadvantage?
Oh, it's not
weakening?
disadvantage. It's a straight up subtraction.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So it's not a 21.
So it's a -4, then +2 from guidance, so
that's still a 19.
19.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're putting on a kilty performance of what? The
just
river
kind of
dance or something?
Well, I'm just gonna try to match in tune to whatever Avra's playing. Even if it's more of like a slower, kind of graceful dance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's dancing along with it, so
Okay.
I mean, you could try to match
Then-
her moves.
Yeah, so I'll be dancing next to her and sometimes like going around her like that and back and forth.
Fair enough. I mean, it's a really good performance, and Sheng just kind of like nods, like, well, I guess he's better useful as a dancer than he is a talker.
Christopher just whispers to Volt, "You know what? I think I'm learning where my boundaries are. That That does nothing to me.
What's a boundary? Ching, 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 ching.
Oh, nothing you need to be concerned about, Shella.
All right. What are we playing? Throws her back on the table. I'm in. Anyway.
Oh, God.
This table's not working right now. Eventually, she'll find her way over to the slot machines, which will be a lot more fun for me to roleplay. Anyway. Yeah, so they're putting on a performance. Shang seems to be interested. And
What
then
about these people? Like, what are they doing?
they're her bodyguards. They're just here to protect her in the place.
Oh,
But
they don't seem
don't get
like
me
they're
wrong.
interested in them.
Well, they're looking, but they're not focused on you guys because they need to make sure you guys don't jump her. You know, they're on alert, so to speak. But you know, it doesn't mean they're not paying attention. They're doing. I would say
Gotcha.
like this guy right here. He's been kind of like looking away from his cards and accidentally revealing his hand, watching the scene, and losing for the past couple minutes that you've been playing. Yeah, it is what it is. What can you do?
I'm just trying to liven the mood up.
No, it's very light. And Shang, after you get done with your performance, and says, "I don't know why you keep, tempting me with this, but you really should come work for me. If you want, you could bring him along too."
She looks at Jack.
Listen, if you work for her, I mean, it would be nice. You have yet to meet Odie. Odie,
He's so confused.
you know what? I gotta speak to Odie. I think you would like her. Maybe she wants to challenge everyone and everything to prove she is the strongest. You could actually earn money from that. But I don't know if she would live here. That is a conversation I need to speak with her about.
So, outside the doors of this Golden Lobster, there's probably a conversation happening between a Tabaxi rogue and a Leechador gnome. And it's actually Trevador wanting to go to the casino, but Odie's trying to convince him not to go to the casino because she's got to find someone to fight. And then eventually Trevador gives up on the conversation and they go walking away from the scene. We could have earned some extra money and...
No need for money! We just need to challenge the biggest thing, and then we get our glory.
Fine,
What do you mean? What do you
Then they
mean
just
by strongest? Do you want me to fight her?
No, you're not. You didn't hear that conversation.
No, I was talking
to
to
Jack.
Jack.
Okay, yeah, all right.
I mean, she wants to fight. I mean, she'll probably get jealous when she hears that I had an encounter with a dragon. She is sort of a wrestler, druid, and she wants to prove that she is the strongest for glory and just getting her name out there. She'll fight a dragon. If she meets someone who is strong, she'll fight him just to prove she can beat him. And even if she loses, and I've never known her to lose, she would train to get stronger and then beat them later. So, I mean, Zhang Shu could probably put up like a little fight in the ring.
It sounds like a circus.
Sort of. I mean, she wants me to be her sidekick, and like she calls me Handsome Jack. I'd probably get my own little mask or something. It's...
Maybe I should get a sidekick. Right?
Well, that is a conversation we need to have later, because her version of sidekick, I think, is different than what you mean, but...
Yeah, that's always room for you to be my sidekick.
Yeah, that's... Well, I'm pretty sure Odie's version of sidekick is a sort of...
We should probably get off the stage.
Yeah.
Conversate some more.
Yes, I do have more performers coming in.
She's gonna come and sit by Shang Shu.
Chengdu, Achu, Kunzutai.
I'm just gonna stand next to Avra and kind of lean to Shang Shu and just whisper, like, what he believes Odie means as sidekick. It's that sort of thing.
Yes,
Sounds
Avra,
very
you would
nice.
make
I would
you
like
would-
that.
you would be an excellent sidekick for me.
Damn. Okay.
She giggles. almost blushing. Like you could tell she's kind of I mean, she's very playful, and you could tell that, Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she
And
wearing the
so-
leash right now? The collar and leash.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
like a necktie. At
I'm
any
gonna
rate,
grab the leash and just hold it and just kind of look smug about it.
would you like a biscuit, dear?
I would love one.
Has a biscuit brought over for you. At any
Yeah.
rate, go ahead.
And once it gets here, she'll nibble on it like politely.
Apparently, there's a wild elk running around town at the moment. At any rate,
Hey Jack, have you ever ridden a horse?
I've ridden a lot of things.
I bet you have.
Oh? Like what?
Oh dear, are you sure you're ready for that conversation?
It's not like that.
Is it, Jack?
Listen, have you ever ridden on the back of a giant wolf or a polar bear or a dire wolf or a giant rabbit?
That sounds utterly disgusting, Jack.
Not like that. Jesus, I
Oh,
told you.
trust me, there is nothing else I could see it as, Jack.
Oh Lord.
The
Which way-
witnesses are standing right next to me as she points at the bear.
So, what side of the rhino were you on, by the way?
Oh, no.
Not the side you think. No, it's not the front. I was.
You
On the
know, dear, goes
back
to
on the
Abra,
shoulders.
as you're kind of like muttering on. Have you ever seen a unicorn before?
No. I've always wanted to, though. I hear they're very magical.
Beautiful creatures, from what I'm told, and they seem to have the ability to walk on water,
Hmm.
amongst other things. And I am sure you could ride that too, couldn't you, Jack? Kind of like paying attention to him
Seen
again.
that coming. Oh my god.
You know, if I could saddle up a unicorn, I'm sure that'd be
Yes,
something you would
saddle
enjoy.
up. Saddle up. That's what they always say right before the big ride, isn't that right, Jack?
I mean, honestly, I prefer to go bareback with riding.
So, okay. Jack's like, alright, I'm okay.
I mean, bareback is one of the most natural ways to go about it, am I right, Jack? She has definitely got a smug on her face. Tiger form was his favorite. Meow.
You know what? I'm kind of curious now if a druid would be able to change shape in this place. Or at least in the stage, I guess.
Arcana or nature?
Arcana or nature, let's see. Arcana is better for me.
Possibly. I mean, you're not a druid yourself.
Yeah.
But just kind of like connecting dots, it doesn't seem to be magical based. It's not like she's casting a spell to turn into this creature. However, if it was polymorph or something of that nature, then yeah, that would fizzle out before it could leave.
Nope. Kind of hoping maybe one day I can bring her here. Let her show off a little. I think you'd enjoy her. Both of you.
like
Odie, why
showing
are
off.
we... Odie, why are we going into the ocean? I know you wanted to punch a shark, but do we have to do that now?
I will punch this shark! This will show Jack how much I have improved!
Okay, then I guess we're doing this. Very well. Oh, I hate the water.
Shark mode activate!
I'll wait here. And yeah.
Love, 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 love.
Oh, apparently. Thank you, Lexi, for adding the word bareback. My mods are looking out for you. Oh,
Blood, motherfucker.
Pretty sure one of us had a book about that.
Bareback Mountain or something? I don't remember. The bears in the back of the mountain? I don't know. Continues in different directions. I'm sure we can come up with something later. But as much as it's entertaining to have these conversations with the two of you, is there not anything more important you and your group needs to do?
Yeah, I guess we should go to Shandora. I got that money waiting.
Yes, please, take your kobold and leave. Apparently she's cleaning the house.
Oh no, what a shame.
Bring, 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 bring. Oh, damn it, she got the jackpot. How? That machine is not known to give out the jackpot so easily. Hey, Christopher, check it out! I won 3 7s in a row!
Well, at least you don't give out teeth. That's more important to her than actual money.
You don't say. Well, excuse me for a moment. And she stands up and walks over to Shella. Bring me the bag, by the way. And one of the boys looks at her like, which one? The one from the dungeon. I mean, the cellar. Yes, ma'am. My, you've won such a mighty prize, she clapped softly for Shella. I know, isn't it amazing? Look at all these coins. Indeed, indeed. Now, I could let you walk out of here with all those coins and you would be on your way to a glorious feast of sorts, but what if we could trade that in for, I don't know, some teeth? You have teeth? Well, I do indeed. And this guy comes back with a half-dried, bloodied bag of teeth. And she kind of like looks through it. Oh, where did that tongue come from? Anyway, take a look. And Shella looks at it. Where are the rest of you at? Or do you even care about her financial future? That answers that question.
Arthur's being his head against the wall in the alleyway, so.
Shella.
Oh, look, Christopher, she's gonna give me this bag of teeth for this bigger bag of coins.
Shella, I want you to think about that for just a moment.
Okay, let me think. Debating on what I want her to roll.
It's like, I'm sure that you could gather the same amount of teeth by just killing a shark in the local oceans.
You're right. I appreciate the offer, but I'm gonna keep the coins. Can't say I didn't try. Alright, put these back down where they belong. Congratulations,
And Christopher's trying not to think too hard about, like, how much teeth has this woman kept?
Yeah, exactly
Not
right.
acquired, kept.
Decorations for a necklace later. Anyway, Shella fills up her bag with the rest of these coins, and unless you guys have any other business here, Shang is profusely saying, "Get this lucky-ass kobold out of my casino." Are we ready to go then?
Yeah, are we ready? I need to get my who knows how much money. Hopefully all of it. Come on, little dear. Gently, like, pull on the leash.
It was nice to meet you, ma'am.
You as well, Dia. Please return if you need any assistance in your financial future.
Will do.
And with that, what do you guys want to do at this point to kind of like close out the scene? Are we intending to go to Shandora now, or do we have other business here?
Honestly,
Oh yeah, we do have other
I'm not sure how
business
long
here.
it would take, but Christopher would still maybe perhaps want to follow up on the people that they dumped here.
Yeah, I will say like just kind of like give it a short scene because I don't think it needs to be visited too long, right?
So
They
Christopher's intention is just to make sure that they have been like, essentially given some modicum of refuge / support.
I believe you guys led them to a house that somebody knew, right?
Well, no, that was the group that we sent to that we brought with us to Shandora.
Oh, that's
But
right.
we sent like the first wave to Jillian Cove.
Okay, yeah, but they knew somebody and they were going to take care of the rest. So kind of don't know exactly where they are, but searching around for a little bit, you do realize a few of them have been put to work on the docks. And they kind of like catch you up that they've kind of like pitched in working and trying to pay for their ticket, so to speak, while they're staying here. And several of them are saying they might start a new life here because the security here is a lot better than Farson. The livelihood here is a lot better than Farson. So they're definitely convinced this might be a better way of life for them. We thank you so much for everything you guys have done, and honestly, it really sucks that we had to move like that and lose a lot of material possessions, but it's not something we can't, put back together, get once more if we need to. Just gotta work for it.
Well, I'm just happy that you're able to find a better life elsewhere. I wouldn't precisely call where you were before necessarily living, at least not with Tazrith there.
Yeah, that was, factory work was a little grueling, but this here is a little bit more better. I don't even have to carry the heavy stuff. See that guy over there? Points to a turtle. He's the one carrying all the heavy stuff. And yeah, you recognize Kronk's or Juno's brother wandering the docks as well. But unless you have any other business or conversations you wish to have here, you're more than welcome to start making your way, or however you want to end the scene as we kind of like get ready to fade to the next week. What would you guys like to do? Final act.
I mean, unless somebody comes to collect Arthur, he's gonna keep beating his head against the wall. So
Hey.
Well,
Dorian's
Juno's
just
watching
the
Arthur
whole
do it.
That's awful.
No. Yeah, Juno and Dorian are just like watching this happen.
Man,
Rhythmic bonk.
I think he's lost it, Juno.
Bonk. Bonk. Bonk.
I think it's a good rhythm, though.
Bonk. Bonk. Bonk.
A few times it sounds like a squeaky hammer.
I can't do that noise. I'm sorry.
That's your... Anyway. Hey, you know what? I think I could do a little jig to this. What about you, Juno?
Juno will just tap his foot.
Dorian and Juno just kind of like tap their foot like the Blues Brothers or something. Tap, tap, tap. Keep it up, Arthur. You're almost there. We about got the rhythm for you. Oh, hey, look, people.
Arthur, there you are. Arthur, please stop.
Hey, boss, don't stop a man when he's trying to get a rhythm down.
as he's just finally just puts his head back in there. Sorry. As he's just gonna.
Are you sure you haven't been possessed?
I wouldn't be surprised if it was. That would be my luck, but.
I mean, we could find out.
I don't think I have. Just. Sorry. Being reminded of. Well, as he's gonna point inside. Not what I call a good week.
Dorian wanders over to Jack and grabs some salt out of his pocket.
Goes to find a wound and rubs some salt in it.
No, he's gonna throw it in Arthur's face to try to keep him from being possessed. Yes! You are now unpossessed. Congratulations.
Hold on.
How do you feel?
I feel like I want to stab you right now. Ow!
Oh, he's feeling better, boss.
Head is bleeding just a slight bit.
Perfect. He's not possessed anymore. Mission accomplished. As we debate on what else we want to do here in Jillian Cove and come back to this next week. That sound like a good idea, guys? We'll leave poor Arthur to lick his wounds of the salt that has been spilt upon it. And if you want to leave for Shandor, we could do it next week. How's that sound?
That shall be the adventure.
Indeed. Thank you for leaving me hanging, guys. At any rate, yeah, we're going to zoom in out on that as Dorian's just kind of like casually throwing salt in the background at Arthur, and Arthur's trying to avoid it at this point, we would hope. And we fade to black as the credits roll, and I tell you about our sponsor, Raid. Check out Raid Shadow Legends. I know there's a lot of people who have sold out. Guess what? So did I. But if you can get through the tutorial, we get a boon to where we can afford new games and stuff for our Roll20. I can use it to buy books that we need to keep up with the pace and also improve the channel, stuff like that. So !Raid, click the link. You can download it on your phone, your toaster, your refrigerator, whatever has a digital access to the internet, your Alexa. I don't know, maybe Alexa can't do it, I don't know. Alexa could do anything anyway. And then you can also download it on PC. So if you have an extra PC laying around, laptop laying around, just download the game, get through the tutorial, and if you want to keep playing, excellent. We have a clan, ChaoticCalling, look us up. And if you want to not play anymore, just delete it, remove it, but you would have done your deed to help the calling, we would appreciate it very much. We have a charity coming up on Friday, starting at 2 p.m. Central. We are going to be raising money for the Calling for Kids 2021, and we're going to be basically raising them for St. Jude. So every boon, bane, advantage, disadvantage, or a draw from the deck of many things will be a donation reward. So if you donate to the cause, you get to pick what reward to give to the players who are playing at the time. And if you would like to donate your time, I know Friday is our open role play. You can hit !help to join that, which happens at 6 p.m. later on that evening. So join us for some Dungeons and Dragons throughout the weekend. We have another game on Saturday at 2 p.m. and then the regular sub-only RP on Sunday at 12 p.m. So come check us out in the afternoons. Stay for the open RP on Friday evening, and just keep up with the donations to get boons, banes, advantages, disadvantages, or draw from the deck of many things. And also you can use these against the NPCs or give the DM a boon as well. Like if you would rather the DM come out on top on this, you can buy them for him instead, him or her. I think it's just me, Mega, and Dead Me though, so him. Unless I'm presuming your pronouns, but that's a different story. Anyway, that's this weekend. I hope you come out and join us. We usually do this every Christmas time of the year, every December. So this will be our second time doing it. Also, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central, we are going back to the Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Yeah, that's what it's called. And we're going to meet up with Jasper and Remy and all those fine fellows who are getting together there. Twascan and Nameless will be having his character introduced, hopefully. And I might have an open slot since something has opened up. But I'm thinking maybe I'll just go with the 5. That might be enough. So I'll think about it. And other than that, Friday, you already know. We will not be doing our Pokemon stream this weekend because I was thinking about doing it in the evening, but it conflicts with a lot of people's schedules, so we won't be doing it. But join us next Saturday, not this Saturday, at 2 p.m. Central. Unless holidays start changing everybody's plans, we should be good to go next Saturday. Not this Saturday, but next. And it's over at We Rise as One. So, yeah. Go ahead and post that real quick. I think that's the end of my announcements. We appreciate your help over at Raid Shadow Legends. Also, if you want to help us reach our 100 sub goal, if we get to 100, we have a Christmas Eve, not Christmas Eve, I apologize, New Year's Eve drinking stream. So if you want to come in on that Friday night and drink with us the new year until it's my midnight in Central Time, we'll keep playing D&D Open RP on that Friday. So if you want to see that happen, do that. Otherwise, I'm probably going to stay sober because I like to stay sober for my games. But that is the condition for the sub goal. All right, that's the end of my announcements. I'm going to let these guys say goodnight to Twitch and Facebook.
Good night.
Good night.
Jedi.
Good night.
Gute Nacht.
Good night.
Excellent. And with that, my friends, do you hear the calling? We're going to go find someone to raid. You can ask them the same. Ask them if they hear the calling as well. Stay tuned.
I would have put it in the bedroom, to be honest. Because other places in this building that I looked at have it in the bedroom.
ChaoticCalling, thank you for the raid. Ladies and gentlemen, do you hear the calling? The ChaoticCalling? That's right,
Welcome.
they are a group of Dungeons & Dragons role players, and man, oh man, do they have some crazy stories. Almost as crazy as when I played with them, but I like to think they've gotten way more serious as to when I fucking memed around as a little girl.
That's my play space. Yeah, it's like 20 feet long. Go from there.
Mine's 4 feet.
Gambit! That's a tentacle!
That's the cable for my index.
I'm kidding!
Those are tentacles. There, I'm not gonna.
So see this wall back there?
We're here to just make trouble.